Up, up, fucking. Nobody showed up, so I was waiting. That's why I'm 5 minutes or 8 or whatever, Mackie. Like nobody showed up, so I was like, let me give him some time. So fucking shit, I got nothing. I was really fucking hoping somebody else would show up. Like, I got even less fucking nothing than last week. I mean, I got my skunk story, but I kind of wanted other people to be in here in voice chat to bounce off of. So, there's that. Like, 11 minutes late. Thank you, Mackie. You're now official timekeeper of whatever the fuck the name of this is. I mean, I know the actual name of the stream is MTV Skunk'd, but like, I don't know if this is a fucking series or a fucking. I don't know. I mean, I guess it used to be the Unnamed Friday show, but like, I don't call it the Unnamed. Wouldn't that make it truly the most Unnamed Friday show if I don't even name it the Unnamed Friday show? I guess it would. Light a nice cigaretto. No, that was Sundays with Napalm. Completely different show. Even though they weren't different in any. God, was there a fucking difference? I guess Sundays with Napalm was supposed to be like the solo show. And then Fridays with Napalm was more of like, hey, let me get all my dumb retardo friends around so we can have japes and laughs together. So yeah, I guess that was the difference between Sundays with Napalm and the Unnamed Friday show was basically Sundays. I mean, I guess this is Fridays with Napalm if I'm by myself, Mackie. I'm blowing my mind constantly today, I guess. Maybe it's that fucking, all that skunk fucking juice that went into my fucking bloodstream. Or maybe it's the fact that I've been bathing in fucking a mixture of fucking tomato juice, fucking fucking clothes detergent, and fucking rubbing alcohol. You know, thinking about it, why didn't I fucking just start up fucking? Why did I arbitrarily pick Friday? Like Sunday would have been like Sunday's the smarter fucking option. Thinking about it, I'm dumb. Like nobody, like everybody I fucking know except for like Abby is like is a fucking like degenerate fucking atheist fucking scumbag. Like they ain't doing anything on a fucking Sunday morning. I could fucking. I mean, to be fair, they probably are doing something on the Sunday morning, sleeping in, like so. But I mean, to be fair, I'm not doing this in morning. This isn't like last week where I had to do the episode early because we were gonna record the fucking New Zealand fucking shit. Linked to the podcast down below. Oh, that's something else I forgot to mention at the fucking top of the show. Help Jason. He's being evicted because fucking California is a fucking living nightmare to fucking own a house in. Well, not own, but rent a house in because, tech companies are fucking shitbags. Hey, Dice of Fate. Tech companies are shitbags, and fucking landlords are even fucking shittier shitbags, so landlords are willing to fucking price out fucking people who've had houses there for nearly fucking 10 years so they can fucking give it to some fucking Google drone who's gonna fucking pay way too fucking much money for a shit little. Not saying Jason has a shit house, mind you. Kind of digging a hole here. But you know what? If Jason does have a shit house, it should be his shit house. He's paid the fucking rent diligently for the last fucking 8 years. And for the fucking landlord to just be like, well, I can get more money by fucking, fucking driving up your rent and fucking renting this out to a fucking Silicon Valley drone. So, yeah, like, help Jason out. Like, the GoFundMe stalled a bit. Like, even if you could like throw up $5, it'd be nice to see it go to like, I don't know, fucking 200, 300, 2,330 instead of 2,315. That's really like fucking nigging at my fucking like low key. I don't even want to call it OCD. I just hate it when fucking like I like a nice zero on the end of a number. I don't know why. Maybe it is OCD, but I like my numbers to have a nice zero on the end. Fuck, what else is what? So yeah, fuck it. I guess I'll just go ahead and tell the fucking skunk story. Like I got sprayed by a skunk last night, fucking going to take a piss outside. That happened. I mean, it's not the worst fucking thing to happen to me while going outside to take a piss. The bat flying in my face is probably still the worst thing that happened because I had to get 14 fucking rabies shots that cost me fucking almost 8,000 fucking dollars. So yeah, the bat's still the worst because you know. I read that as the new Bloodborne game, and I was like, wait, there's a new Bloodborne game? They finally announced it? I'm finally getting Bloodborne 2? I'll be honest, Mackie, I didn't even want to get the fucking rabies shot, but everybody pressured me into getting the rabies shot because they were like, we don't want you to die of legitimately one of the worst fucking possible ways to fucking die because rabies isn't a fun way to die. Like your jaw gets all locked up, you stop drinking water, you just start beating up fucking people. Oh, you want to see some fucked up fucking videos? Like go back, like there's like footage of like fucking rabies victims from like the 1910s in like institutions, and it's fucked up. It's really. Now I haven't played the new Vampire of the Mask. Why did I say Vampire of the Masquerade? Vampire of the Masquerade. I've kind of been on a mini Stellaris kick this fucking week because trying to find something to hold my fucking interest enough to fucking do like a series on for this fucking channel. And I think Stellaris might like it's not going to be the most action-packed fucking series, but there's a lot of room for rambling in Stellaris. There's a lot of just like, okay, I told my ships where to go. Now I'm gonna wait the fucking 20 in-game years for my ship to get there. Also, I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but my aunt might be yelling in the background. Not at me, at the shittiness that is the fucking University of Virginia not football, basketball team. For those of you who don't follow college football, I mean, again, college football, college basketball. Yeah, Adam, like that was my problem. I don't know, Adam, I don't know if you were having the same problem I was, but like I couldn't fucking like add traits to creatures, and it also deleted like all of the fucking pre-made empires. So I literally had to go through my fucking mod because I'll be honest, like I don't fucking pay attention to the red fucking exclamation marks because a lot of the mods I still use have the red exclamation mark, even though they haven't been updated in fucking like 2, 3 fucking years. But like, look, Stellaris isn't fucking updating the flag fucking shit ever, probably. So like, all the flag icon mods I fucking have downloaded are like, you know, those are still good. It's weird. Cook like I got her like Stellaris is like the only game on the regular that I play with mods. Every other game, I'm like, you know what? I don't need mods. Well, Adam, I've tried that with a lot of like the fucking flag emblem updates, and like again, like nobody's updated. Like the person who's updated it was fucking completely forgotten about those mods. Also, again, like they work fine. The only problem is they got the stupid red exclamation mark next to them. I'm pretty sure if I fucking like went into the files of those fucking mods and like, because I know people do that sometimes with the Stellaris mods, where like if a mod has been abandoned and like the only thing that's like keeping it from being fucking playable is like the fucking current like version flag. I know people have fucking like, you know, have gone back in and been like, you know what, let's tweak this. Like let's change this value so the red exclamation mark doesn't pop up anymore. But yeah, going back, my aunt's fucking yelling because for people who don't follow college basketball, Virginia is on the verge of fucking going 0-3 for the last 3 fucking years in the fucking in March Madness. It is ridiculous because like every fucking time, like UVA is like the number 1 seed or the number 2 seed, and then they get into the fucking brackets and they fucking shit the bed every fucking time. And right now they're going up against the number 16 seed. And like I said, it's not looking good. Like if UVA loses this, they're fucking out of the tournament. And honestly, a lot of people on Twitter are like, you know what? If UVA fucking gets kicked out of the tournament, they should have like a 5-year fucking ban on fucking going to the fucking tournaments because again, like they're for people who remember the 90s and the NFL, particularly in the 90s, the fucking the UVA is basically a worse fucking version of the Buffalo Bills. Like, yeah, I know the Buffalo Bills went to the Super Bowl 3 fucking times and lost all 3 fucking times, but they at least made it to the fucking Super Bowl. They made it past the fucking playoffs. UVA hasn't done that yet. Come to think of it, I don't know if I think UVA's I think maybe back in the 70s UVA. I mean, I can look this up. I don't fucking care. Like, I'm not into fucking basketball, so like, I'm just explaining in case you hear, a loud fucking thud. It's probably my aunt throwing something at the fucking TV. Or her dying of a fucking rage-induced stroke. One of the two. Man, I gotta figure out a way to get fucking to get Jason's fucking Patreon. I mean, not Patreon. GoFundMe to fucking stop stalling. I was thinking of like doing a fucking like, maybe we do a charity stream, but then it's like, man, like fucking, I'm already basically doing the fucking charity stream. Like, I don't talk to any of the big YouTubers anymore. Like, I don't like, hell, I don't even fucking talk to Coughlin anymore, really. Like, I mean, I guess I talk to Steve Shives and, oh, you know what? I should have, like, if Kevin Logan pops over, like, I should be like, hey, Kevin, can you maybe spread this around? Jason's a good dude. I should do that. I see you finally moved away from the door, Ginger. She's been sitting at the door like all day. I mean, yeah, Mackie, Coughlin isn't big anymore, but like he's still bigger than me because, you know, he regularly puts out fucking content and I don't. I mean, I guess I put out content with the fucking podcast, but that's technically GOAT putting out content with the podcast. I just show up and babble. I mean, Mackie, that's still like fucking over. That's still almost like 2,000 more subs than I have right now. That's at. That's almost like. That's like 1,700 more people I could fucking be badgering about like, hey, please help my friend so he doesn't become homeless. Like Jason doesn't deserve Jason doesn't deserve a lot of the awful fucking things that have befallen him during his fucking time. But like, he is sure as shit doesn't deserve to be fucking homeless. Not really regularly, but like the problem with Steve Dice of Fate is like Jason already does a podcast with Steve. So like Steve is already probably promoting the fucking GoFundMe. So it'd be kind of fucking useless to go to Steve Shives and be like, "Can you promote this fucking fundraiser for the person who you regularly do a podcast with and who you're already probably fucking promoting this GoFundMe?" So, yeah, probably not gonna work. I did send it to Lundy though, because I know Lundy still talks to Coughlin regularly. And again, like I said, like Coughlin, Coughlin's not isn't huge. He's not a huge YouTuber, but he's still bigger than me, and that's still a bigger outreach of fucking potential people who could throw like $5 or fucking something. Plus, I'm pretty sure Coughlin knows Jason, so that also helps. I also might have dropped a not so subtle hint to Lundy that maybe it would be a really nice thing if he could mention it during the D&D stream he does later today. Where it's like, "Oh, Lundy, speak of the devil."
I'm sorry, you were talking about me?
Yeah, I was talking about how I sent the GoFundMe link for Jason to you to be like, you still talk to Coughlin, and then dropping a not so subtle hint of like, it'd be really nice if we mentioned this on the D&D stream.
Yeah. We actually aren't doing the D&D stream tonight, unfortunately. Which is
so I started this early for nothing. I could have waited.
Trihex is at a con, and Hassan is doing something, and Dan also has friends in town. He wants to do something with them, so they were like, "Yeah, we're not gonna do it this week." So
that gives you an extra week to prepare.
Yeah, I'm actually already good to go. The problem is the next part of the plot kind of is reliant on the choice that they make. Because the basic thing is that there's going to be some shit that goes down, politically speaking. And then the queen of the capital that they're in is going to request that they go after some people all around the world. And so the choice is, who are they going to go after first? So
is the queen by any chance named? Does the queen by chance have the initials HC?
No. Well, I don't get the reference. What are you talking about?
Hillary Clinton.
Oh, okay. No. She's way more progressive than Hillary Clinton. I have a fun little thing because all the dudes there are like super fucking political. So like I have a fun little thing like Game of Thrones-ish type thing going on for the Capitol. Because the story that has already been explained to them thus far is that the queen is the queen because she led a revolution to dethrone the previous king who was a tyrant, and then gave up a lot of her queenly powers to create a Senate that has more control over everything, that's supposed to be more representative of the people's will. So she...
Yeah, you're right. This is not Hillary Clinton at all.
So she relinquished a lot of her powers and abilities in order to create a Senate. But the people still wanted her to be queen, so she remained sort of like as a figurehead. So everything she wants to do, she goes through the Senate, and if the Senate agrees, and they'll do it. And if they don't agree, she can't do jack shit about it. So the people, the players have already found out there is a potential threat to the world going on right now, because they did an investigation on a farm that had completely disappeared from the map. And they found out that there was a bunch of kobolds that are working for some sort of giant black dragon that exists in a different dimension right now. And the dragon himself told them that he will be returning soon. So they brought that back to the dude who hired them, and the dude's reporting that back, and the queen's going to be like, well, shit, we should probably do something about this. But the senators are going to pull the Mass Effect council move and say, ah, yes, dragons, quote unquote. We've looked into these claims and have dismissed them. And she's going to be very frustrated by this. And she's going to kind of go behind their back somewhat and sort of use the royal coffers to pay the adventurers to go get some old friends of hers to come back to the capital so that she can create some sort of force to help repel whatever invasion is likely going to happen in the future. That's kind of like the main plot, as it were.
Casey.
So
she's yelling at Cindy upstairs, yelling about the UVA game.
So the guys are going to have a choice between the Barbarian King, the King of Thieves, the Fey Twins, the Swamp Witch. The Fey Twins and the Swamp Witch right now, I believe, are all the main ones that I have for them to go and gather.
I'm gonna put my money on it. They're gonna go with. I'm gonna put my money on it. They're gonna go for the Thief King.
The Thief King.
Yeah.
You think so? All right. I'm not sure. They might. It's because they're a very unpredictable group, to be entirely honest. I have no idea what the hell they're doing. Because when they came across the kobolds at first, they found 3, and one of them referred to the Dragonborn character as the wrong color because he's blue. And so the Dragonborn was like, well, fuck these racist kobolds. And they just like killed 2 of them, even though they hadn't attacked or anything yet. Nor did they have like anything around them to indicate that they did anything bad. Like they were in empty farmstead, just like taking like mugs and silverware and shit. Like it looked like they were just looting, and they were like, well, let's just murder them. So they murdered 2 of them, took the last.
I'm surprised Harkton wasn't like, they're squatting in this property.
No, but
squatters don't have rights.
Well, at the same time, they took the last one that they didn't kill hostage, and then they like interrogated him, and he explained that there's like that they work for a shaman who is based further up north, and that there's a lot of there's more of them, and there's other creatures that the shaman has helped to create that they wouldn't need to worry about if they plan on investigating, and then. Beast Boy, who is Triax's character, is like, he points to Hassan's character and says, you have a slave, because there's a misconception that Hassan's character, Noname, has enslaved Mr. Mutan's character, Beto Virgin, and the Beto Virgin is his pet. They keep saying that's not how their relationship works, but Beast Boy does not buy it. So he's like, you have a slave, so why can't I have a slave? And he like ties up the kobold, and he's like, I'll have this as my slave. And Harkton was like, I'm not dealing with us dragging around a kobold. So he just like Eldritch blasts the kobold and kills him anyway.
Why not? Kobolds, like, they barely eat. They're good at digging.
He would have at least made a decent human shield for the encounter that they were going to do afterwards.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, like, I might be responsible for people thinking he owns a slave, because everybody in the Destiny Discord I keep telling about the game, it's like, oh yeah, Harkton's already got a slave.
Harkton doesn't at the moment, but he is okay. So Harkton has been slow to figure out exactly how he wants to play his character, because he originally said that he wanted to essentially make Littlefinger, but as a warlock typeling. And the problem is, like, up for a decent amount of time, for the first like 2-3 sessions, he was less Littlefinger and just kind of like a dick. Yeah. He can seize on small opportunities, like when there was somebody who was trying to scam him with fake potions. He Didn't immediately understand that they were fake potions, but he did buy one at first. But he found out that they were fake potions, came back to the guy, confronted him about it, scared the guy off, and then stole all of his fake potions. And now he's pretending that he has a bunch of potions that are real. So there's that. But then at the same time, he spends so much time like haggling his ass off when it comes to like buying anything, like even if it's just rope, like 250 feet of rope, and I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna be a gold piece, and he's like, a gold piece. How about 5 silver? It's like, can we not? And then he also regularly threatens to steal everything that the paladin has because the paladin annoys the shit out of him, who is played by Hassan. So I did a little bit of an intervention because he's a tiefling and he went with a fae as being his patron. I went with a winter fae considering his alignment and his goals, who's an archduke, and the archduke kind of approached him in a dream and was like, listen, I have no problem with you being a douche.
Calm down.
Being a douche is something that I actually kind of admire. I gave you powers because I thought that you were going to eventually conquer the entirety of the world, and then I could use the mortal resources that you have, carry it over to my realm, and then you could help me ascend even past archdukedom, perhaps make me a god. That's kind of my end goal. But the thing is, all of these little petty things, they're not helping you at all. When you try to haggle for small pieces of gold, like who cares? When you say that you're going to steal everything from the paladin, he's a useful human shield. Why would you not try to be friends with all of them and have them die in your stead whenever trouble arises? That's how you manipulate people. That's the proper thing to do. So he kind of gave him a little bit of a lesson on how to be a proper dick without like ruining the group dynamic, I guess. And Harkton's taken it to heart. So he's been a lot nicer in character to all the other characters, but he still really hates Hassan's character. So they get in fights.
I mean, that's what you gotta do. You don't want to end up a Dobu.
You want everyone. I actually watched a video on how to properly play an evil character, and the guy made a point that I thought was like something that works really well for making sure that your character meshes well with the group, and that's that even if the rest of the people in your group are good, like that doesn't make them your enemies, because you want them to eventually see your success. You want them to come with you on your journey to eventually perform whatever evil goal is your end goal for life. And you want them to see you succeed, because someone's got to watch you do it. And then another point that he made was that you can work with the group, because if you are the truly evil person, then given the dynamics of how reality works, the evil people tend to lose in the end. So if you are truly the evil person, then they'll stop you eventually. So you can just wait on that. But if you are,
it's funny.
Hmm?
That's how I intend to introduce Scarbeak into fucking the very public spanking. Like, I'm actually gonna give fucking Jason a fucking +1 Tengu Bane arrow and be like, if you ever feel like I'm going too far, kill me with this.
That'll be good. But yeah, that's kind of the thought. Like, if you are truly evil, then the good guys will eventually win anyway. But if you win, that means that you weren't the evil one. That whoever that you were fighting was the actual evil one. So who's really in the wrong here? Provided you subscribe to that particular philosophy that evil always ends up losing in the end. If you don't believe that, then that doesn't really work all that well.
I mean, yeah, look at the real world.
Yeah. Speaking of real world fucking debate shit, so Destiny just uploaded a video. He was apparently on the Drunken Peasants recently, and he debated the dude who made Earthworm Jim. Because apparently,
the dude. Yeah, the dude who made Earthworm Jim is basically a huge fucking shitbag.
Yeah, he's been banned on Twitter a few
It's
times
kind of
because
fucking. It's kind of heartbreaking almost.
he's been banned on Twitter a few times because he keeps like tweeting out like there are only two genders or whatever the fuck. And he's like intentionally trying to get himself banned by saying that. He's also a young Earth creationist. He doesn't believe, and and he's very conservative. And so like literally he's everything that Destiny isn't. So but the thing that like blew my mind was like I started watching it, and the first thing that they debated on was like whether or not God exists, and I'm like, is this 2009 again? Like, what? when did this become?
What quaint times. You know what, I've noticed that like that's become a bigger topic over in the Destiny Discord itself as well. Is like a lot more people are starting to like bring up religious arguments again, and I can't fucking handle it.
I mean, it's just it's too much of a flashback to like the fucking times from like earlier YouTube where this was actually something that
that's why Nintendo. I don't know if you're still here. If you remember that one dude, that fucking oh fuck, what was his name? Like he was in there for a while, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like my parents put their hands on my sister's foot when she stepped on a nail, and they prayed, and then the wound closed. So that's why I don't believe in doctors." And like, I fucking hated him. I hated him so like most other people were just like, "Oh, fuck this loony." But I vitriolic fucking hated him because like he was just spouting all of like the 2009 fucking Christian memes, and it brought the bloodlust out in me again.
Oh, I see Agata's in the chat, by the way. Hi, Agata. So the first thing they debated was God, and I kind of lost my mind at it because I was just like, "This is ridiculous." And then the second thing they argued was evolution.
You know what Destiny should have asked him?
What?
You know what Destiny should have asked him? Why haven't you had a fucking successful game since Earthworm Jim 2?
Nah, Destiny's trying to be the uber reasonable, rational person. Like that's kind of like the identity that he's trying to do. So like he can't be a shitbag during debates anymore because that's not the image he wants to put across. Like
he's not going to win debates with these assholes. Then.
I really wish that he would do the things that he used to do. I remember. Do you remember the one dude who was arguing about like fucking I don't even remember what the fuck they were arguing about, but it was like he bought into basically everything the Breitbart said, and like by the end of it, Destiny's just like, "Do you have kids?" And the guy's like, "No, actually, I don't." He goes, "Good, castrate yourself," and then he just fucking like hangs up on him. I really wish you did shit like that.
Also, no, I don't remember that because I've never watched Destiny.
You never watched it. Some of those fucking debates are fun as shit to listen to because fucking like you kind of enjoy.
That's why I'm so upset of losing my moderator power because it was so great being like, yeah, I made it to be in a moderator in a server, and I've never watched a second of his content.
I don't think Destiny wants to go full Chapo red player. I think because he's still like an ardent fucking capitalist. He's just like super fucking liberal about it. Is the only thing. Like he really believes that like capitalism will like well-regulated capitalism anyway will solve all the problems that like leftists have issues with. Which
that's why he's gonna have the discussion with Yang.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I think that's going to be very torturous.
That actually might be the first thing I ever watch of Destiny's because I'm like, I want to see this train wreck.
Yeah, Rad. Destiny sort of looks at debates as like he understands that debates are on YouTube and Twitch and whatnot are essentially like for like performance art. Like he understands that. But he thinks that the being a shitbag thing is something that is inevitably going to end up with you losing credibility in the end. Like it might score you short-term points in like a singular debate, but if you continue with that being your personality going forward, then eventually people aren't going to listen to you as soon as you like, because the thing is, when you're a shitbag, you attract an audience of shitbags, right? Normally, that's normally how it works. So as soon as you say something that your audience that you've attracted disagrees with, and you've sort of made this sort of general milieu of shitbaggery, then they will turn on you very fiercely, is the thing. So he knows that being a dick is only going to attract people who are also people who enjoy being dicks. And those people will turn on him a lot quicker if he ever says anything that they disagree with, which makes it really hard to like continue to grow an audience of people who might actually listen to you. So that's why he's sort of doing the like ultra rational thing at the moment, where he's trying to be approachable during the debates, not because he thinks it's going to actually win him a debate, but because he believes that that's a better tact to gain an audience that will actually end up listening to him in the long run. Essentially, like that's kind of his strategy.
I mean, good luck with that.
Meanwhile, Napalm's over here like, I want to debate War Corps and call him the N-word.
I do. I really do. Is that why, like, Lundy, War Corps hasn't gotten back to you yet about it?
Okay, so let me read off my DMs with Workhorse that I fucking sent him, because here's the basic thing. Like, I got in contact with him the last time you guys told me to. I said, War Corps, you fucker, I have like 2 people who want to debate you. Let's set some shit up. And he goes, who and what topic? I said, Edible Napalm would like to have a good old-fashioned wrestling smack talk off where you just insult each other for as long as you can, like a Jeff Ross style roast off. And he didn't respond past that. He just didn't respond. I think he doesn't. I think he's not
Dave. Fucking what a fruit.
Strong showing by Napalm here, calling him a fruit.
Like, I would call him the N-word right now, but, like, I save that for the podcast.
Yeah, you don't want to get...
I used up my N-word quota that day. I yelled it at fucking Daemon about me being like, I'm the one who should debate War Corps because I'm going to call him a racial slur.
To be fair, Daemon didn't have a counter to that.
No, he didn't. Nobody's gonna have, like, fucking War Corps is gonna have a counter to that.
It is a mind-blowing concept.
That's why I want to do it.
It's a mind-blowing concept of like a white person just yelling at another white person that they're the N-word, you know? It's kind of like that fucking Childish Gambino skit where he was basically, I think it was him, where he said white people need to call other white people the N-word more often if we're going to like remove the stigma around the word. And he's like, now I'm not saying we're not going to lose some of you in the process, because we will, but it is a little liberating, really, to have the image in my head of a white girl and another white girl at like a clothing shop, and one of them's just like, hey, so what do you think about this dress? And the other one's like, I don't know. And the other one's like, stop being a nigga about it. You know?
I thought you were going to use what I used to describe Hercule's hair, where it's like,
no.
This dress has a bit of an N-wordy texture to it.
No, I'm super fucking uncomfortable to even saying that word as an example. It's like, I don't know, that's something that's kind of been bred into me, mostly because of my dad and my brother. They really aren't fans of that word. So
Mine wasn't. Mine was.
I know. Yeah,
he loved that word.
my dad always made it clear that he wasn't okay with the word, even though he's a little racist himself. He's like that casual racist, you know, where like he'll see like two black people like shouting at each other from across the street, and he'll start like dubbing in what he thinks they're saying, and it always has something to do with like drugs and hoes and shit. Because he thinks that's funny. And but my brother is like I asked him what the N word meant once, and I think I was like 10 at the time, and he grabbed my throat and slammed me against a wall and said, "You don't have to worry about what the fuck it means because you were never gonna fucking say it. Do you understand me?" And I was like, "Okay." Jesus Christ. That was what was ingrained into my mind growing up.
Yeah, I had the complete opposite.
Yeah. You got choke slammed into a wall and told that you will say it.
Yeah. And then thrown into a TV.
and then beaten further for breaking the TV.
Yeah.
God damn. That
again,
you sound a little down.
If I ever
right
wrote
now.
a book, look again, if I ever wrote a book, the fucking chapter on my childhood would just be like, childhood was a prison.
Just go straight Derrida with it. Or was it Derrida that said basically everything's a prison? I can't remember. Fuck. I'm fucking myself up now.
Well, there's also the whole fucking John Lennon quote, "Hell is for children." And it's like, yeah, John, like, I mean, to be fair, John, you were making it hell for your fucking children with fucking beating them with whiskey bottles.
Imagine there's no heaven. Imagine there's no whiskey.
John Lennon was a very, very angry man.
You know, I'm reminded of that fucking thing that happened. I can't remember who it was with. It was like some like superstar like black musician that like John Lennon and the rest of the Beatles like played with on TV. And it was like somebody that John Lennon like really looked up to. And fucking Yoko Ono was there, just sort of like beating on I think a tambourine or a drum or some shit.
Oh yeah, I know the clip you're talking about, because fuck.
I can't remember his fucking name.
His name's on the tip of my fucking tongue.
It's fucking.
But like that video is so great because like he's just looking at Yoko Ono like, what the fuck is this nonsense?
Yeah, like he's just glancing at Yoko like as they're playing, and he's just like, I didn't know that she was a part of the band, but whatever. And then Yoko just gets fucking bored at one point, and he just like she just picks up the fucking microphone and just starts screaming into it incoherently. And the look on their faces, like the look on the black dude's face, he like his eyes were like wide as shit, and he was like, "What the fuck?" Meanwhile, John Lennon is just standing there as if nothing's happening, and he just keeps playing.
I want to say it was with the Plastic Band.
It might have been, yeah, because this was like well into John Lennon's career.
Because it was long after he left. Because it was long after he left the Beatles that this happened.
Yeah.
I want to say George Clinton, but I know that's not fucking right. But you know what? John shouldn't have beaten her for that.
Was it George Harrison?
George Harrison, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rat Player.
That was because I'm just reminded of that, and I'm just like, how bad do you think like John like beat her when they got home?
Very.
This is my one chance to play with my idol, you little fucking bitch. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm gonna drink this whole bottle of whiskey so I can hit you with it.
Because I'm not wasting good whiskey. Yeah, Chuck Berry. Yeah. That's the right
Adam
one.
is saying Chuck Berry.
Yeah, Chuck Berry's the right one. That's the correct one. Yeah. Imagine no wife beating. Rad. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that
Well,
we
did
aren't.
you see Google's making their own?
What?
See, Google's making their own fucking game console. Kinda, sorta. Not really.
I'm not sure how well that's gonna go, honestly. I think game consoles are kind of like a thing that's going to eventually recede. Like the only one that's gonna be left is probably whatever Nintendo puts out because they like adapt. And like the others kind of don't.
And they just make fun games.
Well, it's not just that they make fun games, but they also like they know how to capitalize. They're okay. So one of the big problems that I always had with Nintendo for like many years was that they kind of made games specifically for like all ages, as opposed to like big action stuff. But then they incorporated Bayonetta and gave that a shot. They said we're gonna exclusive Bayonetta 2, and that did like super well for them. So now they're a lot more comfortable sort of like stepping into that more like aged market, which is something that's
I mean, they've been
helped them a
trying to
lot.
do the age market since they've been trying to do the age market since since the GameCube. Like, remember,
Yeah,
they
kind of.
released the uncensored version. They released the uncensored version of Dave Mirra's BMX Triple X.
They also gave the fucking Twin Snakes fucking remake of Metal Gear Solid. And when the
Also,
Wii
during the Wii era, they had No More Heroes
and they had Killer
and Mad
7.
World.
I can't remember many
Man, I
more they
wish they
did,
knew
but
no.
they've definitely been moving more towards like making games for all different types of markets and diversifying, which is really helping them out. Meanwhile, and that's kind of the only thing that the other consoles kind of had over them for a little while, was that they were a little bit more diverse in the games that they would make. But now that Nintendo has diversified, it kind of has all the advantages over PlayStation and over Sony and Microsoft.
I don't know if you saw this, 1D, but Nintendo is letting the Crypt of the Necrodancer people, if you remember that game,
I don't at all.
they're letting them make a Zelda game.
Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yeah, it's a little roguelike. It's like rhythm based.
I've never played it.
So, yeah, so you have to move. So you have to move and fight to the rhythm of the songs.
Fucking maybe I'm not like a real gamer because I don't know. I have no fucking idea, dude. Never even heard of that one.
Yeah, Cryptid Necromancer was big. But yeah, they're letting fucking the people. They're letting them make a Zelda game. Candace of Hyrule.
Cadence.
Yeah, Cadence. Wait, fucking Nintendo partnered with Junji Ito. What game did Junji Ito make for fucking Nintendo more? I have to know this. God, could you imagine Junji Ito doing like a Metroid game? That would be fucking amazing.
Wait.
Just like how I wish fucking From Software was doing the fucking new Metroid game, but like, you know what? It's fine. Like, Retro Studios deserves to fucking actually work on a game instead of like assets for fucking Mario Kart.
Okay.
I mean, Rat Player, they got
What is the
Skyrim.
game? Yeah, but like they
That's
got
not
Skyrim
saying
well
much.
after that was like a relevant thing. Plus, like the only people who played Skyrim by the time the Switch got fucking Skyrim were the people who played it on the fucking computer specifically because they could have like a bajillion mods on it. So it wasn't a good idea, I think, for them to grab Skyrim, to be honest.
I mean, it's Skyrim on the go. That's something.
Yeah, but it's vanilla Skyrim on the go.
You know what? If Skyrim just came out on the Switch, like it probably would be a really impressive game. Like if Nintendo just made Skyrim themselves, it'd be like, oh, this is a really impressive new IP, Nintendo. Yeah, it's got some rough edges around the fucking. Then again, if fucking Nintendo made Skyrim, they wouldn't be using the same fucking engine.
The only thing that I thought was like the last time I played Skyrim was when I saw a mod for it that allowed you to be One Punch Man. That was the last time because I put that mod in and I had a little bit of fun for about like a half hour before I started getting bored again. Like
Oh, speaking of One Punch Man, did you see
season
the
two,
trailer for season
season
two?
two.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't like the new theme song.
you know, I think it'll
No.
grow on you. I think it will.
I got so excited when I heard the hero at the beginning because I was like, yes, they're keeping the theme song. That's the one thing I'm like, just keep the theme song. Just, it's perfect. Like, the hero, in my opinion, might legitimately be the perfect fucking anime opening song. It just gets you fucking pumped. I mean, more. It's not all that uncommon, for them to, because like look at My Hero Academia. It's like on season 3, and they've had like 12 different fucking opening songs.
So
Then
apparently,
again, One
all right.
Punch Man was like
From what
6
I'm reading,
episodes.
like I was just excited for the fact that they announced season 2. Like that I was just satisfied that they were doing that because I didn't even think that was going to happen. I thought they were going to stop at season 1 like they always fucking do, and just fucking
Because it was Madhouse.
yeah, because it was Madhouse and they never fucking complete shit. So I thought that they weren't even going to do a
To
season.
be fair though, Lundy, they're not doing season. Madhouse isn't doing season 2.
Who's doing season 2?
Studio Bones.
That might explain a little bit of a difference in the animation.
Yeah, like I could like there's a lot of shots in it where it's like, oh, you're using the same fucking techniques as you use in My Hero Academia. Not that I'm complaining, because My Hero Academia looks fucking great.
So there's so apparently the trailer itself has some like One Punch Man fans a little disappointed. Um I'm not entirely certain if the new theme song is one of them, but it might be. But there's another one. It's a GIF of Saitama at the end of the fucking trailer. Like I remember it, and like I went ahead and linked it there in the chat for you. Like that GIF apparently like fucks with people a little bit. Where he's like, okay,
the one where he's jumping out the side of the building.
Yeah, that's the one.
And it looks like they literally just slid the fucking the animation cell. Although I don't think they do that anymore.
Nah, but it does.
But it really looks like fucking Poochie. Where it's like, I must go now. My home planet needs me.
But honestly, I think because of how funny that is, I think that kind of like plays well with the general expectations and audiences of One Punch Man, because like it's fucking funny.
Oh, everybody's making that fucking joke. Saitama's planet died from impact. You know what? Yeah, Lundy. Now that you mention it, I did think that looked weird.
Oh shit.
Also, I can't really tell, but like, I'm pretty sure, definitively, with all of the Saitama scenes in the new trailer, like they're all from one episode.
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
Because he's wearing the shirt. But I don't know if like all the clips from the
The
trailer are
Saitama
from
scenes,
just
yes,
the first
and the
episode.
Saitama scenes are the King one definitely is, because the King scenes are from the same, because that's the scene that Saitama like leaps out of his fucking house, right? Like Saitama follows King back because we read the manga. So Saitama follows King back to his apartment because he sees King in action, and the fucking villain that like King approaches gets scared shitless and just surrenders. And Saitama's like super fucking impressed. He's like, oh, you didn't even have to hit him at all. This is cool. So he
It's
follows
like,
him
I
back
want me
to
a piece of this.
so he follows him back to his apartment to see what he's about, and King's like fucking sitting there playing hentai games. And Saitama comes over. He's just like, "What kind of games are these?" And King's like, "What the fuck? How'd you get into my fucking apartment?" And then he kind of eventually breaks down and explains to Saitama he doesn't actually have any powers. It's just that his heart beats so goddamn loud that it sounds like an engine and it scares people. And Saitama's like, well, you can't keep pretending because you're gonna just die eventually. But I guess it's not my business. And then something fucking crashes through the
Yeah,
entire apartment building, creates a giant fucking hole, and Saitama's like, well, I gotta go home now.
I'm bored.
I mean, Saitama did become friends with him. Like he was like, I'll come back. If you want to be friends, I'll come back and play video games with you. This is kind of fun.
I mean, Saitama's a friendly dude.
Yeah, unless you steal his fucking French fry.
Or you fuck with him in a game of rock, paper, scissors. Good thing fucking Silverfang was so fucking fast.
Yeah.
That is still legitimately my favorite fucking moment from One Punch Man season 1 is when like Silverfang is like he's doing the whole internal monologue of like, oh, I try to teach my students humility, and then you just see Saitama with that fucking face.
And then fucking Silverfang loses for the first time in the fucking rock paper scissors, and he like immediately grabs the helmet and puts it on. Then he looks at Saitama like lifting up the fucking hammer. He's like, I'll hit you anyway. And he's like, oh shit, I might die. So he like leaps out of the way as Saitama like craters where he just was with a little fucking rubber hammer.
Also, hey, goat.
Also,
hey, sorry, I was cutting my hair.
You were cutting your hair.
Yeah, I do that now.
You cut your own hair, or
yeah?
Okay, yeah, that's normal. By the way, Matt, how do you feel about the sort of channels that try to like break down the science of anime? I saw this fucking channel.
I hate him. I hate him as much as I do Matt Pat.
I saw this fucking channel and it had a fucking video. It was like, how strong was All Might's United States of Smash really? And it like did a bunch of fucking like calculations or whatever the fuck. And it's like, so if we assume that all the material that has been cratered is made entirely out of concrete, then we can assume that it takes this much joules to destroy 1 square meter of concrete. And then like did a bunch of calculations to figure out how much was created. And he's like, so at the very least, the impact of the United States of Smash was equivalent to 1/3 of the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. And it's like, fucking, who cares?
In conclusion, congratulations on watching.
Shut up. This is why
video. You could have fucked somebody in that time. No, I'm sorry about that.
You could have learned a life skill.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? So you want to know what my current YouTube fucking hole is? Fucking watching people restore old fucking Matchbox and Hot Wheel cars.
That's an interesting part of autism.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. Like YouTube just recommended it to me, and I was like, "Hey, you know what? I'm bored. I'll give it a
You know
watch."
what?
And then
To be
it's
fair,
like 12 hours later, it's like I want to watch more of these.
to be fair, I fell down a well a couple days ago where I've just been watching people with like homemade cannons firing shit. So it's like pumpkins or fucking like cannonballs that they make out of concrete. Mine's just more destructive.
Oh, like the Mythbusters said that one time.
Yeah.
I have a theory that the only people who actually give a shit about those little like calculation videos, like how strong was Burr, how Burr, how blah, 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 all that shit. The only people who actually like watch those with any sort of like interest are people who like to pretend to feel smart because they can understand what's being said.
So did you, bro?
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the series off of the top of my head, but Nerdist, they have like a series where like I can stand this shit because it's not so much about like, oh, how hard can Saitama punch? It's more like, well, I'm gonna explain like physics and stuff, but use like One Punch Man as the tool to explain
There's
physics.
a difference between being like, let's talk about something interesting and scientific, and I'll incorporate something that you like in order to explain that, and people who are like, let's try and apply scientific realism to cartoons.
Superhuman shit. We can explain it with science. We're cool. Please watch our videos. I need to make money.
By the way, there's a dude I found on YouTube.
You know what? This is why nobody was sad when shit like this is why nobody was sad when Neil deGrasse Tyson got fucking canceled.
Dude, the fucking joke about Neil deGrasse Tyson being somebody who just ruins fun all the fucking time was that's been around for like years now.
There was a I've talked extensively about Mega 64, I think.
Mm-hmm.
They had a podcast episode where they were just reading things in the chat. It was like, you guys are just writing names. I don't know why. Let's just shout out a name. And someone said Neil deGrasse Tyson. And then one of the guys just looks up, Rocco looks up, he's like, if I saw a black hole, I'd get away from it. Like talking about his Interstellar movie.
Yeah.
Someone was like, I'm Neil deGrasse Tyson. And before he could get out, what a dumb fuck. What a a whole thing about like, if I saw a shark, I would move away. Jaws wouldn't happen. Oh wow, thank you, scientist. If I saw Dante's Peak, I'd run away.
You know, if I saw the Qatari invasion of New York, I would just find a new planet. I'm Thor.
I want to know that. I want to know the scientific understanding behind the behind that one movie where snails go really fast.
I think my favorite clip of making fun of Neil doing this shit is when a girl, like a little girl, like a 12-year-old girl, like asks him, "Do you think it would ever be possible for us to live on Mars?" And his response was, "Why would you ever want to live on Mars? There's not enough oxygen there." And it's like, it's a little girl just trying to fantasize for a second. Can you not be a dick?
Hey, you fucking stupid kid with hopes and dreams.
You stupid fucking child. You can't live on Mars. It takes too many resources, you fucking dumb
Listen to me, you listen to me, you little fucking cunt. I am a moderator on r/science. I think I fucking know something about how the world works. Don't you ever come to this public library again and fucking start shit with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go back to
Alpha. You know who the fuck I am?
Bears books.
I'm the cool astrophysicist black guy.
You know who the fuck I
am? Can you imagine that's what Neil deGrasse Tyson does now? He just
and who also might sexually harass women.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
This is relatively how my hand goes. Well, I'm
by the way, if anybody is looking for like more like fun leftist fucking content, there's this dude I found. Apparently he's a Twitch streamer, uploads all his shit to YouTube. Vosh. VAUSH. Fucking all right. VAUSH. His name is Vosh. He's basically like a leftist dude, does a lot of fun shit, fucking does a bunch of PragerU shit, going after people like James Alsop and fucking Ben Shapiro and shit, and you know, he's kind of fun to listen to. It's he also makes like long ass fucking shit too, so it works good as like background noise. If you're interested anyway. Oh fuck. Oh, we will definitely try to fuck the first alien species we find. Like if it is in any way fuckable, we will try and find a way. Like that is a universal constant when it comes.
What did
to
I come back to?
So Rad Player just said, I think if we ever came across a new alien species, no matter how repulsive it is, we would still try to fuck it. And I'm like, well, yeah, that is the kind of
Hey man, there's
machine is possible to fuck.
There's always somebody has to be the pioneer.
Yeah, I'm not really like huge into YouTube politics at the moment either, but like I enjoy just sort of listening to people yell about shit, even if it's not shit that I care about.
You see, this is why I still hang around with fucking Ralph's little fucking area of the internet.
Because you just love hearing people fucking yell incoherently.
I'm in Zoom's server right now, and fucking Ralph had a co-host on who was like a fan of his, and immediately after the show was over, he pops in there, and they're just like, "So why are you on the show now, retard? You think you add a lot to this?" He's just like, he argues for like an hour. It's like, I think it's a fun show. I think it's entertaining.
See, fucking.
And I'm back. God, my crotch still just smells like fucking skunk.
Fucking Rad with the fucking memes. This minute I get sick of peeps like ContraPoints, too flashy and over the top for my taste. I thought you said fashy for a second. I was like, what? I think the flashy over the top stuff is good for people who are looking for just like entertaining content. It's not like super intellectual or whatever the fuck, but you know, that's fine. You know, like that's just not how people digest information anymore. Like times change and we just figured new shit out. I saw flashy and I immediately thought fashy and I was like, yeah, it's got to be a joke. Well, I mean, I would say that the videos when she came back were just they were just unpolished versions of what she's eventually come to start making. Like she's always wanted to do like better produced content. She's definitely a lot like happier with what she makes now. So, you know, more power to her, I guess. Sci-fi has the race that fucks everything, just so the writer can write a reason for the protagonist to fuck an alien. Which sort of tells you that we're the race that fucks everything. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I know of. Well, there's been sci-fi that hasn't incorporated just like general sex stuff. Like I've seen that, but if there is one that like decides to explore sexual themes, it's always like, yeah, there's some aliens out there. They just fuck everybody. You know, they just want to fuck. It's all they do. It's just like one of their main cultural things. Like they just fuck. Fucking Mass Effect had the Asari. Fucking Star Trek had those green bitches. I
want to make a really inappropriate joke.
Fucking do
about
it.
Jason's GoFundMe.
It's your stream. Do it.
Because I'm looking at it and it's still fucking stalled. And I'm like, what the fuck do I gotta do to get more people to fucking give him money? Do I gotta fucking go to a mosque and fucking shoot it up while saying, like, give Jason Harden fucking money? www.gofundme/ whatever the fucking goddamn URL is. I know it's not as catchy as fucking sub to PewDiePie, also not as dog whistly.
I know that seems more direct, honestly.
You know the thing that fucks with me. Like I know this is entirely irrelevant to what Matt just brought, but you know what fucks with me about the Asari from Mass Effect is that they fucking make a point to say that the Asari like can't inbreed anymore, that they have to like make another species. They're like they're like, if we keep breeding with other Asari, then we make purebloods, and purebloods have a lot of genetic problems. And it's like, you live for thousands and thousands of years in like post space travel before anybody the fuck else.
You're telepathic.
You're like, what do you mean? Like,
also, here's the question:
you kill anything that you fuck.
Why you got titties?
Well,
That's my question about
that's something they tried to explain too. There was a fucking little scene in Mass Effect, I think it was 2, where there was like a bachelor party that was like of all the different species, just sort of like surrounding an Asari dancer, and all of them were sort of like arguing with each other over which species he looks more like. And one of them actually came up with the idea, like, maybe the Asari make themselves look like whatever we would fuck. Like, I mean, they are telepathic.
That doesn't make any sense, because what about the like, the Asaris just look like blue fucking human women with fucking tentacle fucking
Matt's
hair.
just like, no, I wouldn't fuck them. I'd fuck the Turian.
I mean, to be fair, I fucking played Mass Effect Andromeda.
You love Garrus, don't you?
Well, I do love Garrus, but I also play Mass Effect Andromeda.
Yeah, I would fuck Garrus.
Yeah, who would? Honestly, you talk to Garrus and you're like,
fuck Garrus, you're fucking gay.
You're gay as shit if you don't fuck Garrus.
Are you a fucking homosexual? You're not gonna fuck Garrus.
Vetra from fucking Andromeda was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I thought she was fucking cool as shit. Something about the fucking something about the Turians. I don't know what it is. They just have like a cool fucking aesthetic and culture and like attitude, just in general. They're just like fucking. They're just natural badasses. It's just what they are. So like, you just want to fuck them.
I'm all about the Prothean.
Oh yeah, fucking.
I don't want to fuck any of the species from Mass Effect.
You wouldn't fuck Krogan? You wouldn't fuck Krogan?
Well, now that you say it,
big massive motherfucker with a head the size of your torso.
Look, they're just selling my cant on principle. Like I couldn't fuck a Volus because it looks too much like me.
Yeah, but it's only like a quarter your size, so.
Ow.
I meant height wise.
Lindsay's just like, no, you look like an Elcor or whatever that thing is. I can't remember. Is that what they're called? Those big fucking, like, I can't.
Yeah. Comedically intended. It is only about a fourth your size.
Like, you know what? I don't care. I'll fucking alien. I don't care what they look like. I just want to be the first part. Like, that's the dream of every monster hunter.
That's the dream of humanity, Matt. Let's be clear here. When fucking just the one universal constant.
I want to be the first person to fucking alien.
Whenever we discover new shit that's fuckable, we just do it. We just fucking.
Matt's gonna be the first human to fuck a space cow. All right, nobody remembers Andromeda.
Damn right.
Yeah, I think L Corp would probably be fairly hung if they had dicks. I'm not sure if they have dicks though.
I laugh every time I see the space cows.
You know what? If the only aliens, if we discovered aliens and they look like, Kodos and Kane from fucking The Simpsons, I'd fuck them.
Just squids with giant heads and giant sharp teeth and a single eye.
Don't they just fuck by like using a laser on you?
Well, yeah, they like anally probe you. That's kind of like the main thing.
Shut up. Those aren't the fucking Halloween episodes aren't canon.
What are you implying? Oh yeah, I can't remember the full scene.
Also, Goat, while Lundy is here, just because fucking Disney literally pulled a Thanos.
Oh, they didn't even do that. I was just
snap Max Goof out of existence.
No. I just did that to fuck with you. He's still there. He's fine.
Oh yeah, okay. Because I was like, no, like Goofy's still the best father.
I still laugh at that. Just how long ago was that? Like almost a year.
It's
I actually got legitimately pissed about that. I actually went on a 15-minute rant in the Destiny Discord about that shit.
Because of course he would.
Look. Goofy's the best father, and I feel very passionate about that.
Yeah, if there's one thing that Matt will die on a hill for, it is that Goofy is the best father. Did I take the Goofy's a better father? Yeah, I did. I said Goofy was a better father.
Yeah, you said Hank would vote for Trump.
I said Goofy was a better father, but I also
Goofy would vote for Hillary.
But I also said that it wouldn't be okay for Goofy to fuck Pluto. So I disagreed with Goat on the first bit, and then I disagreed with Matt on the second bit.
By the way, let's also clear this. Matt wants to fuck Wilbur from Charlotte's Web. That also needs to be addressed.
No, I don't. Look, I don't want to fuck Wilbur, but I will fuck Wilbur.
That has one of my favorites. I want to say that episode has one of my favorite ways that Matt has changed the tone of his voice. In the fact that like he starts to talk about if the farmer would shoot him, and he just goes like, "No, I'm gonna roll with this. I'm gonna point to the web and be like, look." It's just the idea of Matt.
Look,
it's like
the spider told me to.
Like Matt's turned one way and he just throws his arm around to point up at the web. It's like pig fucking or something.
It's like it says fuck the pig. He's like, look, the fucking...
make it squeal.
And that's very, very convinced that the farmer, because
he would join in.
Because the farmer would join in because the humans are really fucking stupid in the Charlotte's Web universe, and we
put Wilbur in the Devil's Triangle, not the drinking game.
Congratulations, Matt. You're the cartoon Supreme Court justice that we have now.
I'm going to be completely honest. The farmer can have the mouth. I'm not sticking my fucking dick in a living pig's mouth. Like, pigs will eat anything. Like, fuck that.
You don't want to pull a David Cameron?
Yeah, I'm not going to. Well, he fucked a pig's mouth.
Okay,
like, that's safer.
Yeah.
I don't want to kill Wilbur. I just want to fucking just shoot a load in him for fucking reason and logic.
I'm gonna ask that someone who has access to the Discord, please put that in the quote section, if you could. I would very much appreciate that.
Sorry, what is the full quote?
Matt, do you want to remind me? It kind of fucked my brain for a second.
You said, I don't want to fuck Wilbur because of blah. I don't want to him because
I don't want to kill him. I don't want to kill him. I just want to shoot a load in him for logic and reasons. Oh God.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so
I mean, yeah, bend my dick. He technically didn't fuck that pig, but
there we go.
Fuck that pig.
This is a stupid subgroup of people we are.
All right, I'll be right back since you guys abandoned me earlier. I'm abandoning you now.
Well, I also have to abandon because fucking people.
To be fair, I only abandoned you because I had to pee.
Matt, you're gonna have to go.
And I can't fucking go out.
Go solo
for a second. My fucking aunt's like, all right, because my aunt's not like, you can't go outside and Wilbur, like again, Jimshin, I don't want to fuck a talking pig, and plus, like, there's nothing like me fucking Babe wouldn't prove anything. I mean, I guess thinking about it in theory, like, Babe's an intelligent animal, so if I could do some of that Bahram you fucking bullshit, which I didn't fucking realize until much later that Bahram you is just fucking like it's just the sound a sheep makes, and then the name of a male sheep, and then the name of a baby sheep. Like that's like fucking if like fucking an alien species came down to talk to humans and they were like, babble babble man child, and it worked. Oh, you is a female sheep. Okay. So it would be more like blah blah man woman. Ashcroft sounds like a fucking villain. Like Lord Ashcroft sounds like a villain from Resident Evil. It's like, yes, I'm Lord Ashcroft. One of the fuck. What was the fucking name of the? Wait, were they the fucking Ashcrofts from Code Veronica?
I don't know. I just got back. Is Lundy still gone by?
Oh yeah, goat. I don't want to get into this because you told me not to talk about it, but I watched the Turk February videos about Schmorky, and part 2 literally fucking ends right before you get to my road.
All right. And that's all we need to talk about this.
I was really hoping the car was going to turn down the road because I'd be like, what? Ashford's. Yeah, it wasn't Ashcross, it was Ashford's.
How's your day been, Matt?
I mean, other than my dick smelling like a fucking skunk, like pretty fine.
That's good.
It's also it's also itchy because I had to shave all the fucking pubes. I'm just happy it didn't fucking hit me in the face.
I mean, that's a good thing, yeah.
Because if it hit me in the fucking face, I would have had to fucking shave my head and beard, and I would have been like, you know what, fuck it. I'll just have, like, my hair can smell like skunk for the rest of my life. I don't, like, I'm a stoner. I already barely have a fucking sense of smell left as it is. But no, everybody else in my house is like, oh, we don't want to smell you, like, as a skunk person. Stupid fucking skunk.
Yeah, skunks are
ruining it for everybody.
Skunks are usually shit. Not gonna disagree on that one.
It was not fun explaining that to my aunt.
I would assume not.
It's like, yeah, I kind of... It's like, why do you smell so bad? Well, I was going to take a pee next to the fucking AC unit, but I accidentally cornered a fucking skunk and it sprayed me in the dick.
About how long has this show been going on for?
About an hour and a half, almost.
What, this?
Yeah. Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. Oh, go. I was fucking mentioning to Matt earlier about fucking Destiny. Oh, uploaded a fucking video. He was on fucking Drunken Peasants.
I was listening to that earlier. Oh my God.
Isn't that so fucking mind blowing to have like people on YouTube debating about fucking God?
Yeah.
Again, like Jesus fuck.
Yeah, I think it's at the point now where people are just like, can we just do something where it doesn't end with one of us yelling the N-word and talking about it? Like, I'll take Doug to Naples.
But the thing is, like, I think it's going to end up getting to that point anyway.
Well, yeah, it's you know,
like I'm only halfway through, and he keeps like railing about how transgender people aren't real. And, like, there's only
Lundy, time is a flat circle.
If there has
ever been to repeat shit.
If there has ever been a better example of horseshoe theory possibly existing, here you fucking go, because it goes from one side to the other of like, oh no, it's the exact, like, we can debate about God, but it's always going to lead back to the same place. We're going right back in circles.
I mean, they started out debating about God, and now they're moving, and then they moved on to like healthcare and fucking like internet freedoms and whatnot, and he keeps fucking railing about there's only two genders. I got suspended from Twitter for saying there's only two genders. I should be allowed to say that. That is truth. It's like
Ben my dick cucumber snatch mentioned. I didn't know DP was still going. Yeah, it's going with 1/4 of the original group and a fat rapper who made videos about Reddit.
Yeah, it's not what it used to be. I don't. TJ isn't part of it anymore. I don't think Paul's ego is a part of it anymore.
I would rather tell you to go subscribe to Deep Fat Fried over fucking Drunken Peasants now.
Yeah.
And I don't watch either.
Yeah. Fucking isn't Deep
Fat
Fried?
I like how TJ is jumping on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like how TJ
I like how TJ
Mhm.
jumped on the D&D bandwagon.
I do that picture that I sent
Also,
you
fuck
guys.
you, rap player. Fucking Orange Mountain Dew. Orange Mountain Dew's the best Mountain Dew.
How about
Dude.
Dr. Pepper's better than all of them because Mountain Dew fucking sucks dick.
Dr. Pepper for days, man. Dr. Pepper for days.
I'd
That was
rather
my shit.
I'd rather, as someone who grew up drinking Mountain Dew like it was water, I would rather kill myself than fucking drink another bottle of it.
I would rather drink my mother's menstrual blood than ever drink a Dr. Pepper ever again.
Kinky.
Yeah, that doesn't count because that's something you want to do. So
you know what I realized the moment I realized I was really stupid. It was because I never noticed until like a year ago that Dr. Pepper is supposed to have a cherry taste to it. I never
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a cherry taste.
Yeah.
Didn't they make a Dr. Pepper cherry?
Yeah, they did. It was more
Yeah.
It was that flavor more like strong with it, but like it's supposed to be like a mild vanilla cherry flavor.
Oh, don't let Angus hear you say that, fucking rad player.
What? Hold on, let me check.
That Iron Brew sucks.
No, I don't drink Hero.
Hey, my lovely dame. How's Glutes doing, dame?
Gluteus doing all right.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna throw this out there. RC Cola is better than Mountain Dew.
God,
Yeah,
I
I can agree
remember
with that.
RC Cola being fucking everywhere when I was a fucking kid.
I've got a buddy who fucking like chugs so much fucking Mountain Dew. Fucking like it makes me want to kill myself. No, not Matt. It's just another dude that I play D&D with sometimes. Fucking whenever we go out to fucking his places to D&D, he always stops at a fucking gas station and gets like 2 fucking liters of fucking Mountain Dew.
I don't know if this is weird, but like I like to drink a not warm, but like room temperature soda sometimes. Like there's something about like Mountain Dew and Coke and shit when it's cold that just it feels like it's burning you more as you're drinking it. But like if it's like a room temperature, it gets more of like with Coke, it has more like a caramel kind of taste to it, in my opinion. It goes down smoother, is what I'm meaning.
Honestly, it's been a long ass time.
That's good to hear, Dave.
Drank fucking soda in the first place, so I don't know.
I don't drink it as much as I used to.
You know what I do, go by the way, to stop that? I give the fucking bottle a shake, like a little shake. Get rid of some of that extra fucking carbonation.
For a decent amount of time, actually, because I found out all the bullshit the fucking Coke was doing, like in South America and shit.
Was that making it a better drinking experience, Lundy?
No, I found that out and I was like, oh great, I can't drink Coke anymore. This is fucking amazing. I love fucking the reality that we live in. Yeah. And fucking so and after that I was just like, well, like nobody around here sells fucking Dr. Pepper, so like I guess I'm just fucked when it comes to fucking soda. I just like I only drank because I can't, because Pepsi does the same shit, and like so I can't. There's nothing I can get. Mountain Dew tastes like shit.
Now you could order, but why the fuck would you?
Yeah, seriously. Why the fuck would I ever spend money on shit? Of course,
again, I'm not one to talk. I'm the person who bought like a fucking 1/8 of a pound of fucking Starbursts while drunk on Amazon one night.
Listen, we all get those cravings.
Let me clarify for everyone. It was specifically just a bag full of the lemon flavored ones. I showed Lundy a picture of it.
You got the worst fucking flavor out of all
That's
of
fine.
They're my favorite.
I can't wait to go to Iran to their fucking anti-Dr. Pepper conference. I might see Mike Gravel there.
You mean future?
God, it was such a fucking flashback seeing Mike Gravel fucking come back.
Right? been like 10 fucking years.
I didn't even know he was still alive.
Dude, he's
I
10
thought
years.
he died.
He's like 10 years older than Bernie. When
Also,
are we just gonna?
he looks so fucking. I hate him with the mustache so fucking
Yeah,
much.
there's something weird about like I like him better when he was wearing the glasses. He looked more like Bernie back then. I'm not trying to be like the Bernie.
Yeah,
fanboy,
that's
but
what I was gonna say. Like, I liked it better when he looked like Bernie if he owned a fucking comb.
yeah.
If he owned a comb.
Well, yeah. Have you seen that picture of like? You hear about Bernie fucking cutting his head?
Not. I didn't hear him cut it. Well, I heard that he hurt his head because he fell.
He smashed his head into the door on his shower, I think.
Yeah.
And he just has like a gash on the side of his head.
I saw a fucking meme about that. It was like him, like with the fucking bandage on his head. I can't remember the exact bit of it, but it was something like, "Yes, I will explain how I got the head wound. I went to an independent concert, and because I like to support DIY whenever I can, and what I did was I met a man. He came to me and he was wearing a shirt that indicated that he was a fan of one of the bands. And he asked me if I was a fan as well. I said, I have never heard of them, but I'm willing to give them a chance because that is sort of just the person I am. He then proceeded to headbutt me. And then I fell down. He helped me back up and apologized, thinking that I was a little bit more spry than I actually am. And I said, it's fine. I can handle it.
This was
You know what would be great? You know what would be a great
image.
Bernie would never do this.
Jesus
But you know it'd be great if Bernie came out and was like, you know how I didn't get this head injury? Parkinson's.
I saw a couple punished Bernie memes out there. I thought those were nice. Where's our Joker Bernie? We need that somewhere.
Capitalists ruin your life.
Know how I got this
capitalist society.
We live in a capitalist society, and they exploit you on a regular basis, and nobody says a thing. But the moment you start talking about universal health care, everybody loses their fucking minds.
He's doing the fucking Joker.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to be fair, Rad Player, at this point, it's irrelevant if somebody shoots Mueller. Like, if Mueller's already handed in the fucking report to the AG, he's done. Wow,
Yeah.
it rained for like 5 fucking seconds. And like the wind was whipping, and now it's fucking just blue skies outside.
Yeah, same here actually.
It rained literally all day yesterday. My mind was blown. Like, it hadn't rained here in so goddamn long. I forgot what it was like to be in rain.
I have those weird moments where it's like the days where it's like really light and sunny out, but it's just you can see your fucking breath in front of you from how cold it is. It's like a weird contrast.
I've had that before briefly when it was still cold. Like 2 weeks ago, it was still fucking below freezing, and now it's like 50 degrees. It's like fucking cold.
Oh, ears are cold.
My fucking weather is insane.
You can't hear it right now, but like my room is right next to my garage, and we have the door open, and the wind, it just sounds like somebody's revving up a bunch of motorcycles outside right now. It's like unbelievable how fucking strong this wind is. I don't know what Matt's doing.
He's clearly pondering what he's going to be eating for dinner.
Did you say you're kissing your dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, but not in a creepy Shane Dawson way.
You give him
Go ahead and say it, Matt. Say I have not fucked my dog.
I have not fucked Ginger.
Look, I don't need to say that because I'm not Shane Dawson and I'm smart.
Immediately to someone finding like a
I don't have to say I don't fuck my dog because I don't.
Cut immediately to like a video somebody finds from like Matt's original channel 10 years ago of him just sucking a dog dick. It's just like, look, we can explain this. See, what happened was,
yeah,
I fell.
Yeah. I fell mouth first onto the dog's dick.
And then I got up and fell again. And I also tripped.
I'm a very clumsy person.
My floor was very slippery. I think I put a lot of butter on it that day. I just kept flopping down on. I'm gonna stop.
Sir, why do you put butter on your floor? Oh, listen. Everyone puts butter on their floor. Okay.
You ain't country living, boy.
I'm not the first person to put butter on my floor. It's just
yeah. Yeah, let he without a buttered floor throw the first stone.
Let he without a buttered floor suck the dog's dick first. But not too much, because Matt gets seconds.
And then it'd be like the end of a movie where, like, the courtroom, everybody in the court just starts slow clapping and standing up.
Matt just loosens his tie and rolls up his sleeves.
I'm dressed as Larry Flint. I'm just in a wheelchair and a fucking American flag diaper.
Matt just rolls.
How is Larry Flint still alive?
He absorbed the energy that Hugh Hefner had left in him.
Yeah, he lives off of pure spite. Like, he knows that a lot of people want him to die, and he's like, I refuse.
Is he a bad person?
I'll be honest, I don't want him to die. I'm just more shocked.
No, I don't think Larry Flint's a bad person.
I've heard that thing occasionally about, like, his daughter coming out, but, like, I don't know if there's any validity to that or not.
I haven't heard anything, so I don't know.
Something about, like, she said that he touched her inappropriately when she was a kid.
Same way Soros is still alive.
Yeah. He's surviving off of.
I'm wondering who the next, like, boogeyman's gonna be after Soros dies for, like, the fucking people who want.
Obama's still relatively young in comparison.
I'm not sure, because, like, Obama's not the one who's, like, financing shit. So, like, that's kind of like the thing, like,
how much do they pay attention to Warren Buffett?
I don't think they do.
Okay,
I never hear him being, like, tossed around.
Whoever is in, like, the top 10 most like richest people in the world, I feel like they're just gonna throw a dart.
Yeah.
Or everyone's Jewish, they'll just, like, grab.
Probably gonna be. You know what? No, I already know. I'm already, like, because it's already started to happen. It's gonna be Bezos.
I was gonna say either the two that come to my mind are Bezos and Zuckerberg.
Fucking, I don't think you could say that, like, either one of them, like, actually, like, fund leftist shit, though.
Yeah, but Zuck is Jewish, so that's, like, already that's like 10.
Bezos does.
I mean, they've mentioned Zuck before as being like a Jew.
Yeah,
and like, that's a problem. Or
Jewish censoring the truth.
You know what? I'm gonna fight that one. Robots can't be Jewish. So Zuckerberg can't be a Jew.
Well, you could say that to the fucking Nazis who talk about him being Jewish.
We have the power to rebuild him.
Well, I will.
Tribe.
By the way, Matt, did you ever see that?
We will put foreskin on him and then take it off.
Did you ever see that epic rap battle between Zuckerberg and fucking
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
Have they put out any new ones since then?
No, they haven't. But they did say that they were creating a new season to be released in the spring, so maybe sometime soon.
I like the PewDiePie versus T-Series one they did. I thought
that the little like fucking
mini rap battle, whatever
they do.
That's a good way to, like, diversify content, considering you're, like, a rap battle YouTube channel.
Data was a lieutenant commander to start, but I wouldn't expect you to understand
the flow chart.
See, here's mine. I'm at the top. Boss.
Hot sauce. We're not doing this. We did this, like,
honestly, I don't think Bill Gates is very good at rap player.
Oh fuck! I did love that one though. They did a really good job.
Did they do anything like this with Steve Jobs when he was still alive? I can't remember.
Not when he was still alive. Not that I know of.
What ethnicity is Tim Cook?
What ethnicity is who?
Tim Cook.
You mean Tim Apple?
Yeah, sure. Is he Jewish? Because there might be something with that, like, in terms of, like, their theories started. Because, like, he's gay, I think, and It's enough for like diverse
Yeah,
scoop
they'll
for
just
them
call it
to
like a
fucking
generator or whatever the fuck.
yeah.
I don't fucking know.
They're putting cum in our iPads.
Nah, we're talking about whether or not like Steve Jobs was ever like targeted by like the alt-right as being like one of the
Well, no, he died like a few years before.
Yeah, Jobs died before the alt-right was a thing.
You know what I mean when I say alt-right. I mean like
Yeah, I get like the white
supremacist.
supremacist, like conspiracy theory shit.
I don't mean like the officially canonized alt-right.
There was probably some of that. Like, I don't think they were on like the Jewish thing, but there was probably like some crazy like he's a
my lovely Dame.
Yeah, fucking Matt's
I'm gonna take another point to plug. Yeah, to plug the GoFundMe. Link down in the description.
Yes, please give money to that. Actually, that's a
yeah. Jason's a good dude. He's a good boy. Yep. He needs help.
I wish I wasn't such a bridge burning cunt in situations like this.
Who would you like fucking like
TJ.
Go on your hands and knees for if you weren't?
TJ might. You might be able to
like if I you know, yeah, maybe.
I was gonna say, aren't you in his Discord?
TJ's or Paul's?
No, Paul's.
I'm in neither.
Oh, okay. Who am I thinking of? Someone in there, someone in our thing is in Paul's, I think. If you're not, just try to like send it to him on Twitter or something, and I'm sure Paul would be like okay with it.
Oh, yeah, actually, Mansoor.
Lundy, have you told? I'm sure he'd retweet it, Linkara.
I haven't yet, but I think that'd be a good idea because Linkara, he fucking tweets that shit out all the time. You just fucking send it, and he's just like, "Yeah, I got you, dude."
Probably should have done that back when you were needing your car fixed.
Yeah, probably.
Linkara, can you fix my car? He just fucking does a video talking about the Transformers. He's like, will this help? Like, no.
Jim Shin, no, because Jim Shin, the QAnon people haven't moved on to New Zealand yet because like everybody's forgotten about New Zealand already.
You heard that shit that like
nobody cares.
Apparently, like a QAnon guy killed a mafia boss in Staten Island.
Yes.
Dude, that is like some fucking great shit. I was listening to Chapo earlier, and they talked about that.
Yeah, he had a bunch of fucking QAnon shit written on his hands, like fucking children's faces on the child catcher's hands.
Oh, God.
That's the second time I've made that reference this week.
I'm just imagining like QAnon people versus like literally just the crew from Sopranos. Oh God. Of course, Roosh V.
Oh, good old Roosh V.
Why wouldn't he?
I mean, yeah, he can't go around doing what he used to do because everybody knows he's a fucking rapist now. So he kind of his hand was forced to become a fucking conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure he always has been. It's just that this is his only shtick left.
Not that I feel bad for him because it's like, you know what, fuck him.
Yeah.
Like Roosh V's an asshole.
Yeah.
It's like with Sargon, where it's like, you know what?
Oh God,
fuck him.
Let's not go down this fucking tiny road.
If I could. Let's not hop on this tiny grave.
This microscopic fucking funeral parlor. Let's not. I mean, that kid never did anything to us. He can't. It didn't.
To be fair, he could never do anything to us, Goat.
Yeah. That he might have been the next. He might have been the next leader of the revolution, Matt.
Well, you know what, Goat? It's like I said in our New Zealand episode. If all these fucking white bitch men didn't have such weak fucking semen, maybe Sargon's wife wouldn't have had that fucking miscarriage. Maybe if he had some fucking alpha fucking like African or fucking Hispanic or Asian fucking semen in her, like maybe that would have been enough.
I'm just giving enough time if anyone wants to clip that and send that to Sargon on Twitter.
So apparently Paul Joseph Watson wrote a book.
Yeah.
The news that the reaction I have to the news that Paul Joseph Watson is capable of writing a book is
that's adorable.
Like imagine my shock when I heard that.
It's you know what? It's like finding out a dog wrote a book where it's like that's adorable. I didn't know a dumb animal could write a book.
Did I ever tell you the character I came up with based on Paul Joseph Watson?
No.
It's just Paul Joseph Watson, except he's like a sex hotline worker. Imagine my cock. Just imagine going in your ass. When I take
my lovely Dame Rushi.
Personally, I don't think that you're going to get much out of me other than my 9-inch dick.
I like to give.
So my lovely Dame Rushvi is now a conspiracy theorist because he can't do the pickup artist shit anymore. Partially because like nobody cares about pickup artists anymore.
Yeah.
But also because you know a lot of European countries realize like, hey, this guy's a rapist. We probably shouldn't let him into our country.
Yeah, it kind of like advertised the fact that he's a rapist, so.
I love that he went down the same route as Game Dude and just for a video was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna play with children's toys. I'm gonna show you how to get a woman at a bar with like little tiny toy penguins.
Why do you have these toy penguins, Roosh?
Roosh, why did you go to a dollar store and do this? But you could literally just use like popsicle sticks with smiley faces on them or something. If you're really gonna go down to this level. Club Penguin seduction. I like that comment.
Fucking, I heard some fucking joke about fucking penguins.
Have you seen
how fucking dumb penguins are?
Have you seen that music video that is becoming like a meme about the Club Penguin?
No.
It's set to a song called Murder on My Mind. And the song is about like finding a guy and just shooting him and then like holding him in his arms as he dies. And someone made an animated version of it, and the person getting shot is Garfield, and the shooter is a Club Penguin. It's a fucking homicide.
I think my favorite Club Penguin video is still the Vietnam War, but Club Penguin.
God, Lenny, I'm gonna send it to you. I fucking died the first time I saw this fucking thing, man. I'll send it to both of you, actually.
You know, Monster, give it a while. Like, maybe once we fucking develop robot bodies and we're all just brains and fucking robots, like, there'll be like I don't know, like a dopamine fucking tap whenever, like, you're like, you know what? I don't believe all these Jews died in the Holocaust, and then like the dopamine just fucking starts pouring into your fucking brain pan.
Robots.
God, that would be fun.
Why is a Club Penguin murdering Garfield?
Because it's a fucking homicide. Yeah.
Because it's satire.
I'm more confused as to why they were apparently friends, and he felt
the penguin.
He felt bad.
The penguin represents new media, and Garfield represents old media.
Ladies and gentlemen,
and the penguin is sad.
We present to you live /GJ.
Yeah, the penguin is sad because Even though the Penguin is new media, it still relies on the power and money structures of old media to survive. So, you see that game theory? That's how you fucking do it. And I just made that up on on the fucking spot.
If we
I
ever
don't know
set
the
up,
difference between your made up bullshit versus what game theory does.
if we ever set up a Patreon, I would make that a goal to just get enough money.
You know what?
to
Matt
keep-
Pat's a fucking coward for not doing any videos about the racial mix up of the Dragon Ball world. I'm just gonna say it, Lundy.
Lundy, does he like robot for you sometimes?
Yeah, he does. That's
That's-
fucking funny whenever
whenever
it
he
fucking
does that.
happens.
My favorite one ever was the first time he told us about Chi-Chi's womb. It was just the way it came out was it's infected with dirty molten coal.
It really put a fine point on the fucking shit that would say when
Just-
the fucking robot took over and made all this shit slow motion. It was like Discord itself was capturing the moment for us.
It did that to me
Dirty
too when we were making a joke about it, and then I did one that was like about Mario, and then everyone started laughing. I was like, "What?" And they said it just started. It was like game theory is Mario, a dirty fucking Italian. What if game theory just came out tomorrow and he just started doing videos about like video game
I got
realism?
into a debate in the Destiny Discord. About Wario and Luigi because I'm like, they're not Italian. They're Slavs because Slavs are bizarro Italians, and Waluigi and Wario are like the bizarro version of the Mario brothers who are Italian. Ergo, they're Slavs.
Hey, Lundy.
What?
I don't know if you remember it. That's how the second part of the good father debate started was with Matt. No, it was the first one. Sorry. It was Matt making this exact fucking point. Because he was trying to argue that's what it was all. What was the other one you said, Matt? That the Mario brothers don't have dicks because they're not human.
Yeah.
It's all yeah.
Like the Mario
Italians
brothers are
don't have
obviously
penises.
some weird fucking Italian mushroom hybrid.
Yeah. How long has this show been going?
About 2 hours, I'd say.
Uh-huh.
Fucking yeah, about 1 hour 50.
Gotcha.
Around that. Shit. Yeah, I'm kind of I'm burned out.
Me too.
I'm just fucking done.
Oh, and I got an idea. Let's all sit here in dead air for 15 minutes and wait for the super berries to come in.
So, do you think it's funny that like
Oh,
Tonk
yeah.
is basically coming out on top of this whole fucking situation?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Do you think it's funny that like Tonk is essentially coming out on top of this whole situation? And
I don't know if he really is coming out on top, because like Zoom is still just making up shit about him when literally he went through the whole like YouTube Slam Jam Championship thing for his wrestling promotion.
Yeah.
And Zoom was just doing a thing where he's like, look at him, he's getting his fucking ass kicked. They don't even care. They're like throwing him around and shit. It's like
It's a wrestling thing. It's
Zoom, are
fake.
you autistic? Like,
Yeah.
I know you're a sociopath, but like
it's just funny to me because like I mean Tonka's shown at this point that he could have come to the fight if he wanted to. Like
Yeah.
he was not disabled. He could have, but he just didn't. But at the same time, like you got fucking Andy and fucking Ralph and this whole fucking shit happening with them. Like
Andy is like actually manic depressive, I think, because he is just like, it's not just Ralph is the problem, because like he's been getting into random fights with the other guys that he's hanging out with in Florida.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. He's just the type. Like he seems very much like the type of person who just like gets really like if you meet him in person and he gets like really ornery with you, like he wouldn't hesitate to just like smack you upside the head.
No, it's not even that. He'll just like yell and call you, in his words, a faggot, and then like fucking run off in tantrum. That's
Yeah.
a lot of it usually.
He's just a very unstable fucking individual.
Now, it when he's being paired up against someone like Ian Miles Chong or something who is like probably worse of a person in action, it's easy to think like, oh, he's the one in the right in the situation. But usually, no. They're just like they're all different forms of horrible. It's just who is going to like say something dumber that will get turned into a meme, and that's the person who's going to lose.
Oh, Rad Player, the Yang Gang thing is essentially a bunch of
The future.
Okay, so there's two factors to this.
Yeah.
One of them is people who are just like ironically supporting Yang for the Democratic primary because
I might
fuck it.
fall on that side.
The majority.
Yeah.
And then there's the other side who are the people who say Yang Gang because they are very disappointed in the fact that Trump isn't performing all of
Where's
the
that wall?
utopia shit for it that they want. He hasn't created the wall. He hasn't started making camps. He hasn't started exterminating people. Like he's gotten into foreign wars. Like they're very upset with him. They think he's gay now. So they basically have given up on having a fucking Republican who's going to actually do the things that they want him to do. So they're like, fuck it. At least Yang says he's going to give us all $1,000 a month. So we'll just go with that.
I'll say this much. I'll say this much. If he was, you know what? He's got the brains for money. He does not have the brains for like merchandise. Because if he was smart, he would have made that fucking neon hat that everyone's been like toting around on Twitter.
Yeah.
Do you see what fucking hat he has?
No, I don't.
It just says Yang 2020 on the back of it. On the front, it just says math.
That's like a Cult of Dusty style thing. That's fucking retarded.
It's like you're just setting them up for like racist memes that they can make of you, where it's just like, oh, the Asian fucking likes math. Who'd have thunk it? Like,
I mean, yeah.
Are you socially retarded? Is that the part of this? Yeah.
I mean, I like okay, so Yang might be kind of socially retarded, but he's not on.
I mean, he's from Silicon. Level. He's a Silicon Valley guy.
Have you seen the dumb shit that Beto O'Rourke's fucking doing?
Oh my god, dude! I've been laughing my ass off at the constant shit about like. Someone made a thing where it's like Trump will fall, Bernie will rise, and Beto O'Rourke will stand on top of the podium.
Yeah. Fucking Beto's made me laugh so fucking much with how incompetent he is. Like, I swear to God, it really is like he saw like AOC's doing well on Twitter and social media, so he's like, I can do that too. So
yeah, guys, so Obama. I'm Obama.
I'm cool. I'm eating ice cream in my car. I'm so approachable. Also, I dabbed for a picture.
By the way, I'm sorry, but it's mandatory. It's mandatory now. Beto O'Rourke, more like beat off my pork. Just want to get that out there.
You and your fucking Chapo jokes.
That's not Chapo. That's fucking Stav.
Oh, is it Come Town? Okay. I thought did he say it on Cap? I swear
yes,
I heard
he did.
it on Capo.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, Fake Sagan's doing a live stream right now.
Good for him.
How many viewers? I bet we have more viewers watching right now.
I don't know. Maybe.
Is he still a brony?
I didn't even remember him. I didn't even remember him becoming a brony.
Holy shit! We're not that far off. We're not that far. All right, we need 2 more people, and we will overtake Fake Sagan's viewers.
Hold on. Let me.
He's sitting at the fucking table with an urn in front of him. Wait, is that a chalice? Is he filming his fucking family reunion? What the fuck is this? He's in the middle of nowhere. Oh my god.
No, Fake Sagan was going to be on a weird ass TLC show, but He was too fucking crazy and
He was gonna be on one
unstable.
of those like plan our wedding shit.
Yeah, and then like the
Fake
TLC
Sagan looks
people were
like
like, "You're too much of a dumpster fire for us."
Fake Sagan looks
And
like
we aired Honey Boo Boo.
Fake Sagan looks like if Daemon had fetal alcohol syndrome.
Straight Dope's still around, but he's mostly just fucking
Yeah, he's
around
on
on Twitter.
We should get him for the podcast. That'd be fun.
No, I got a better one. Go, fucking Fake Sagan looks like Daemon if he had fucking H.P. Lovecraft's skeleton.
Yeah.
Because Fake Sagan has like the weird like, why is your head so fucking long? That's not how a human skull is supposed to look.
Fake Sagan's face, I'm sure everybody has already made this observation before, but like it really does kind of look like a horse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like it's just super fucking long, and he's got horse teeth. Like he just looks fucking odd.
You think the reason that he went like crazy is
You know what he looks? You know what he looks like?
That his girlfriend
Exactly.
Have him.
Sorry, fucking.
What you know? What he? You know what Fake Sagan looks like exactly? You know that fucking meme picture of Goofy where he's got kind of the squinty eyes and he's got the huge fucking buck teeth?
Yeah, the one that I used for the SoundCloud thing.
Yeah. That's what Fake Sagan looks like.
Yeah. He's not friends with TJ anymore. He apparently right after that stream happened, he pointed the gun at TJ and said like was acting like he was gonna shoot him. Yeah, they're not friends anymore. TJ or no, sorry, Fake Sagan tried to convince Brett Keane that TJ and Scotty tried to show him child porn when he was living at their house.
With friends like this, who needs enemies?
Yeah. Now he's a Deus Vult guy, so like.
Of course he fucking is.
Yeah.
Who Fake Sagan is?
Yeah, he is. He's a Deus Vult.
Fake Sagan is like a fucking bumblebee for retarded ideas, just fluttering about the fucking a new retarded idea every 5 or so fucking years.
Oh, hey, Tommy from the Bronx is in his chat. Hey, I got an idea. Let's pull a drunken peasants.
Tell Tommy to come over here.
Everyone go over to Fake Sagan's chat and write retarded bumblebee in this chat.
Fucking what's his YouTube these days?
It's Christopher Anderson.
Who cares?
It's a picture of him with it's a picture of him in a fucking knight's helmet.
Is it him?
Like, does he want to be Armored Skeptic?
No.
That's so fucking sad.
No, he's like Orthodox Christian.
Armored Skeptic doesn't even want to be Armored Skeptic. Yeah, but I'm thinking, like, does he want to be the Armored Skeptic for the Deus Vult crowd?
No, yeah, I was making more for Lundy. Because he said something.
What is he doing?
He's making something. I can't tell what it is, though. Wait, is he... Oh, I think
Hopefully
it's
a fucking noose.
I think he's making tea.
With a fucking urn?
I'm not sure.
Wait, that's like a really old-fashioned fucking, like, pot. What the fuck? He's like trying to get shit out of it.
I like the one part someone just wrote future mass shooter in his fucking chat.
I mean, yeah, bro. Nah, look, mass shooting just like Monster Hunting is a young man's game, and Fake Sagan's old.
Lundy.
What?
Oh god. All right, let's get going, people. Future mass shooter. I want to see that in the chat. Let's get a Yang Gang 2020 going. This is fucking dumb. We're just straight up
harassing a fucking mentally ill man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lundy, I want to talk to you about after this is over.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you can't say Arnold Schwarzenegger anymore on YouTube, apparently.
Oh, because his last name.
Yeah, apparently YouTube
Yes.
fucking.
Yes.
Let's go, baby. Let's
We're
go.
fucking doing it.
Do it. Everyone, please do this. Everyone, please. Please. I saw 3 people do it. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Go, baby. Go.
Casey.
Yeah, gang 2020.
All right, everybody. Just I saw you, Ben. I saw you, jumper snatch.
Yeah.
So people just fucking go there. Fucking just.
Yeah.
just say
Just-
future mass
just
shooter
harass.
hashtag gang 2020.
There we go.
or how taste my PP. The classic. We never got an answer to that either. That's like one of the greatest unanswered questions of our time. How did fucking Captain O'Awesome's PP taste?
Oh my god.
If he was actually paying attention to his chat instead of fucking around with whatever the fuck that is,
Probably gotta look at
He
it.
would be.
Someone just wrote hashtag gang taste PP.
there's my weak cheeky PP from Cumber Snatch.
Oh my god. I really hope this starts a fucking feud.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be like the old days all over again.
You know what's the best part is like we're not even what, everyone like his video too. He can't argue that this is like a bad raid if we
Yeah.
Let's get that like count.
Oh,
up
you
to
know
10.
what? Fucking subscribe to the fucking dumb. Subscribe to the dumb mongrel while
Yeah,
you're at it.
subscribe. I just did. We're up to 4. Let's get this bitch up to 10.
What you doing, Casey?
Russian obsession suggests AK-40. My PP tastes like sweet strawberries have a taste.
Oh, it's random rad player. Like Amendum.
Oh,
Amendum's
God.
lost a lot of the fire in his belly. And it's kind of sad, but at the same time, it was an inevitable outcome.
By the
You
way,
can't rage literally every single fucking day. You can't make like 40-minute videos every fucking day for the rest of your life bitching about the same 5 fucking topics.
I just want to point out we are 1 viewer away from tying with him in terms of right now. It's 15 to 16. I love you, Monster. Holy shit. I think this Nazi in the making hunted and found the Holy Grail just to clean out the Jewish blood. Oh, we're actually doing it. It's up to... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, we're tied now.
Mostly because he's
50-50.
losing viewers.
Somebody post the link to this show over there and get them to come over. He doesn't have anything to return fire with this.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah. Somebody just copy the link and paste it. Why are we mean?
It's fun to be mean to people who deserve it. Let's be clear.
Yeah, once again, we need to talk about something after this is over.
Does that remind you? Did you do something?
No. It's about something we've talked about before that I'd rather not talk about publicly.
Gotcha. Okay. What a fucking holy shit. Look at this fucking scuffed ass fucking stream. How does he have a better camera though than like my webcam? Like, how does he afford anything? He probably lives there. Like, this is probably like where he lives.
Probably.
He lives outside in like a ramshackle fucking.
Oh, god damn it. He jumped back up in viewership. No, everyone stop watching him and come over here. Don't leave the stream.
Yeah.
You dummies. He just flipped off the camera. I think he said fuck you to you, Monday.
Did he?
I think he just flipped off the camera for a second. I think he looked back and saw you right there.
No. He said, "Watch your fingers."
Oh, my bad. I have him muted because why would I want to look?
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't, because I was wondering if he was ever actually going to look and see what the fuck we're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
You missed nothing. Somebody ask him if he's fermenting Captain Awesome's cum. You're making
I wonder what happened to Captain Awesome.
He posted a video like 2 years ago of him in like a Halloween costume, and he hasn't done anything since then. It was just like 5
We should
seconds.
try to get him on the podcast.
I don't know about that. Look.
Oh shit!
He did technically post.
I'm having too much fucking fun.
Technically speaking, Captain Awesome did post revenge porn. We cannot deny this.
I mean, yeah.
Look, I didn't say we would glorify him.
You know what? You got a point there.
You dress up like my 53-year-old.
I'm just more like
dad.
I just want more like some of those. You know what? I know it's probably not a big enough thing for Beige Frequency to do a video about Goat, but it would make me so happy if he did a video about how taste my pee-pee.
Oh, someone dropped the link. Thank God. All right, let's start siphoning off viewers. If you were a Mexican, you would have finished this 5 minutes. I love that we have this part of the audience. This fucking rules. Matt, are we technically doing a pest attack right now?
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah. Somebody start.
We're basically OV'd Anthony now.
Yeah. Oh, is he looking at the...
I call not Anthony.
No.
God damn it.
I don't care who I am. Jim, Greg, fucking, I'll take fucking Sam.
Oh fuck. I'm doing too much here.
Yeah.
You okay, Ginger?
Jesus Christ, Lundy. You've been doing that a lot more recently.
What?
It's just like, you should fucking die. Once again, a talk for after we're done.
In a video game is what I mean.
Yeah, in Minecraft.
Yeah.
I want you to know you're literally doing the exact same thing as like Zoom's friends right now. That is actually what they do. Say, I want to kill Jude.
Yeah. Although I do think fake Sagan should die though.
I think he's about to stop the recording, or he's reading it.
It can't be fun being fake Sagan.
He's reading it.
You mean fire? Is this your backyard? Yo, Tommy. That is not enough, sir. It is a samovar. You make me so erect. That's good. You finished a. If you were a Mexican, you would have finished.
Skip it a bunch. I see fake.
I sincerely doubt that, because a Mexican has never seen one of these devices in their life. He rubbed the thing, got 3 wishes.
I gotta hear what he said.
What do we got here?
I want to hear what
He's like skipping all of the fucking memes.
You fears the Shaolin. Okay. That is very true. Yang gang like a motherfucker.
Oh no! I want to kill myself.
Oh no!
How many times?
Oh
okay.
no! This is.
We've got even him saying yang gang.
Well,
no,
Lundy,
now what you have to say, go.
Lundy, are you still burnt out?
This is like that fucking Boku no Pico meme I love so much, where it's like, what have I done?
Don't do Yang Gang.
You were okay. Go. You were at all dissuaded by from saying Yang Game from the fact that like fucking a bunch of other like Zoom's fucking group were doing it. Fucking that one fucker, I can't remember his fucking name, was doing it, and all of his fucking subs were doing it. But as soon as Fake Sagan says it, you're like, oh no.
Yeah, because I don't know them as well. I know the shit that Chris has done.
Also, let's be honest, Lundy. Those people are like somewhat successful. Fake Sagan's a loser.
Everyone type how taste Captain Awesome PP real quick before
and not in the fun way of being a loser, like the Guardians of the Galaxy way of being a loser. No, I mean like he's an actual fucking loser.
Everybody tape how. Yeah, good job, Lundy. How tastes Captain Awesome's PP? Everyone type that over and over. Can you imagine if this gets Matt's channel fucking taken down?
So go. so go. Stable Genius Progressive said that Fake Sagan has actually made a video about the Yang Gang.
All right.
Has he?
We might have to do that on the podcast. Put that on the to-do list under Notch.
I'll put it on there right between Notch and John McAfee.
He wants to rob baby boomers of their social security because they robbed him of his family dream.
Are you retarded? Is he fucking retarded? He said that Andrew Yang is a troll. Are you that stupid, Chris?
Yeah, I think he is. I think he really is that fucking stupid.
He deserves all these how tastes Captain Awesome PP.
Also, Stable Genius, like, at this point, why go after the baby boomers? They're fucking dying. Just wait.
How did they steal his family dreams?
I don't fucking...
Did they make him unfuckable? Like, what?
Did the baby boomers have, like, a cabal and, like, Captain Awesome was their agent?
Yeah.
Turf versus trans, Rogan versus Jones.
Oh shit.
Alex Jones exposes Joe Rogan as a racist. Should remember he is a doucheball guy, but like I forget sometimes.
Who?
Oh, Chris.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna see what channels he's supporting. Of course. Of fucking course. Why wouldn't he? Why fucking wouldn't he be a fan of RT and Brother Nathaniel? Brother Nathaniel, the man who says the fucking Jews are gonna kill everyone.
Is he a Black Pigeon Speaks guy too, or?
I can't see. I'm just seeing the featured.
Okay.
He is a Russia Today guy.
Of course he is.
Oh, he has a Patreon.
Oh yeah.
$0 a month. Yeah, this was a good idea, Chris.
This has definitely helped him out a lot.
Yeah. How tastes Captain Awesome PP? How tastes Captain Awesome's PP?
He did respond to one of them. One of them that said, "How tastes my PP?" and he said, "Like chicken."
Yeah. That's funny. Now, how tastes Captain Awesome?
Now, how tastes Captain Awesome's PP?
Answer the question. We need to know.
The public needs to know how tastes Captain
Chris,
Awesome.
I've been waiting for like 3.5 years. I need an answer. I'm not satisfied.
3.5. Try 6.
Yeah. I didn't know that much about Chris until like a few years ago.
Did you basically find him through Straight Dope?
God, I remember when the Captain O.
Yeah.
I legitimately remember the day that fucking video dropped of Captain O. Awesome.
I think my favorite part about Captain O. Awesome's video is just the fact that it looks like he's gonna cry at certain moments. Like he's in that weird state of like he's so confident, but at the same time he's like Erwin from Billy and Mandy, where it's just like he's happy but has to cry at the same time.
Yeah, he looked fucking weird.
Cock was there.
My cock was there.
Yeah. Oh, you've got all day? You have all day to explain to us how the PP tastes, Chris? Because I would like to know.
You have all day to spread the love and joy of Yang Gang 2020.
Don't point out his ass does look a little bit weird.
How can you tell? His fucking pants are like hanging off his waist.
That's the thing. He looks like he's got Hank Hill.
Oh, name. Like Rockin' Mystery became like a JQ guy once the anti-feminism shit became less profitable.
Oh wow, shocking. Rocking Mystery. Mr. Pizzagate is real. I expected more from a rational
He's
person.
one of those people that I am legitimately shocked has lasted this long on this site.
What country is he from? Or is he from here?
The same fucking country Tommy Wiseau is from? I don't know.
Yeah, I felt like it was a European accent, but I could never tell with him. Because, like, I thought it for a bit, it's like, that could just be, like, shitty Louisiana. I don't know.
I think he might be from Canada.
He might be. Oh no, Lundy, I think one of his fans is upset. No, Lundy walked away.
Alright.
Now in this chat, in our chat, everyone, right? Lundy is dumb and stupid and icky and has cooties.
Yeah. Everybody type down Lundy's a child murderer. He hates that.
Man, what a great group of friends we are, Matt.
Look.
Oh, I see
I've
what
always
Lundy.
said I'm a trash
I see what Lundy was doing. He's responding
Hey,
to the
focus.
Hello. Oh, yeah, is it working okay?
Yeah, it's going well. We're in a fight with fake Sagan right now over nothing. Well, he's answering the question. I think.
Is that actually fake Sagan in there?
Yeah. Come on, Chris, answer. You fucking bitch. Go quiet as soon as I turn up the volume. Yeah, no, he's making his own like teapot. God, he is a weird fuck. Yeah. His teapot looks like something that.
How about this? Just go buy a fucking teapot.
Yeah, that would be a better idea. I've heard of Davis Arini.
I think a lot of people have.
Yeah. Matt Foley went to the full-on like white nationalist side now.
Oh, fake Sagan. You know what I also remember like fucking vividly is that fucking Blog TV fucking thing.
Oh, with him and Straight Dope? Or the one with him and TJ?
The one with him and TJ where he basically drinks an entire fucking bottle of fucking Everclear.
Yeah, and then slices his hand open.
Is that the one where he pulls
That's what I never did. Yeah.
Yeah, he pulls the gun and points it to his head. Have you seen the one where TJ's like fucking around in the chat and everyone took that as like, because Sagan told him like, how old was your first girlfriend, TJ? And TJ's like, I don't know, 14. And fake Sagan's been using that ever since. Like, TJ's a pedophile.
How old was TJ at the time?
I don't fucking know. I would assume that he's just fucking around if I had to guess, though. That seems like a dumb, edgy joke that TJ in like 2011 would come up with. It was on Blog TV, so like it had to be like early, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably earlier than 2011, really.
Yeah, true.
Like way earlier.
So he probably wasn't more than like 20 or 21.
Honestly, TJ's probably too lazy to be a child molester.
Yeah. I haven't paid attention to Bearing ever since he had this spout with the Atheist Gamer. I haven't cared to keep up with him.
Oh my god! Why was
is Baron still around?
I think he's on something else. I think.
Oh, did he get kicked off YouTube or something?
I think he's on his girlfriend's channel or something.
Oh, isn't she even worse though?
Sugar Tits. She was friends with like a bunch of the dumbasses, and they're like really stupid people in their community. I don't pay attention to like the skeptic bullshit anymore. Arini, I think he, like, I can't remember what he did, but it was probably something really stupid, if I had to guess. The Atheist Gamer is probably one of the only people I look back on and like feel bad about bullying, like because of the fact that I talk to him as much as I just get in these conversations. I would just write like one line, send comments to him, and he would send me like 5 paragraphs back about how I'm an SJW loser or some bullshit. And I would just post a picture of him like where he was making fun of body positive things. It's like, you're fucking fat. That he would just get mad at me.
That's the shit.
He's got something wrong with his brain. I don't know what it is though.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Well, he's not alt-right. He's an ANCAP.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the good stuff right there.
All right.
Who Atheist Gamer?
Yeah. He's an ANCAP now. Sorry, I was listening to Fake Sagan do a Canadian accent.
Oh, okay.
Is he using a... Oh, never mind. I heard... Matt, he really is just like a more...
Fire, Fake Sagan. What the fuck?
He is like a more retarded... Well, I'm not going to say more retarded. He's like a retarded demon.
It's very nice of you to say that.
I said I didn't say more retarded. I said retarded.
I know. Also, stable genius. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if anything substantial is going to come out of the Mueller report.
Yeah, it's up in the air. I would say low functioning autism is probably
it. Blue chat.
You know, I think they're still up and running.
Blue chat?
Well, yeah. Blue chat?
If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure that they're still doing something. If I remember correctly, I might be wrong on that.
That was fun before it became Shitlord Central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I need to do is chop some big pieces.
The whole show just turned into a group of people who were just oh shit. There are a few, I think the original, or not one of the original, but there's like 4 or 5 shows on channel. You have to go, I think it's on Grey Knights fucking.
I wonder what he's doing now.
Acting retarded on Twitter.
All right, that explains that then.
Yeah. God damn it. Wow.
Yeah, no,
all right. Now you can hear me, right?
Yeah. There's 6 hours. If you just type in Blue Chat, 3 of their episodes are still up.
Yeah, from like 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years.
I think the last thing I remember us doing on Blue Chat was when fucking Callens, me, and fucking Gray Knight got into a fight over that baby it's cold outside shit. That's the last thing I fucking remember.
What did you get?
Well, because we were talking about it, and Grey Knight was like, people, there's feminists out there who go a little bit too far with their shit, where they say like, "Baby, it's cold outside" is like a song about rape, and I'm like, well, it kind of is. And he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, okay,
You're
Hang on.
clapping to me?
Everybody type how
What's wrong
tastes
with you?
Captain Awesome PP again.
Or are you just like a pyro? Why are we here, Fake Sagan? To suffer. Okay, smoky.
I'm so fucking deep, dude.
Bye. Yes.
Fuck
I'm
off.
doing my part.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like the one fish dude from that episode of SpongeBob where he kept ripping his pants.
Only thing he's ever been part of this
You know, the fish dude who's like, dude, ah!
Hang on, listen. Did you hear that?
In great detail how the pee-pee taste. I've never sucked a pee-pee. Captain's girlfriend.
Fake Sagan, you goddamn well know what these people are fucking talking about.
Versus Chris, I would win that fight. Varg is all sensitive and shit. Have you ever listened to his music?
Yeah, I'm going back. He said something a second ago.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Why are we here for this part? It's the only thing he's ever been part of that's entertaining. What's the only thing that I'm doing
God,
here?
this is fucking. This is making me sleepy.
I know, he's so fucking boring, even when we're fucking with him.
Yeah.
Like, he's just pretending that
He's
nothing
like
is
the
happening.
human. He's like the human equivalent of a fucking quaalude.
Yeah. I've never sucked a pee-pee. That might be one of my new favorite quotes. I never sucked a pee-pee.
Yeah, but you got. Yeah, but you second-handed sucked
Okay,
it
I
when
have
you
a
sucked on Ocean Avani's tongue.
Yeah, I've got a new one. How tastes Captain Awesome Man Juice? Captain put up. Wait, did Captain Awesome put up a video recently?
Not that I know of.
Someone in his chat just put it.
I thought he was long gone.
Someone just asked him if he still speaks to Cody Weber.
Does anyone?
Yeah. You ever see that shit? Or have you seen that video from... It's gone now, but like Straight Dope had that video where he was like, hey, I found Cody Weber. It's like him and his girlfriend on a campsite. It's just
Look,
her. It's just her sucking his dick. She's just like, 5 more tokens if you want me to keep going. It's just like, for the love of fucking God, put more tokens. They're like, they don't finish because somebody loses his performance. Oh God.
That's just sad.
Yeah. He has a kid now, right?
Who, Cody Weber?
Captain Awesome or Fake Sagan?
No, or Cody Weber.
Oh yeah, Cody's had. Yeah, Cody had a kid way back when.
No, did he ever go back and like be a father to that one, or is
he's probably had a few more because he's fucking white trash.
Probably. Now I'm just looking at Cody's channel.
My favorite bit about the whole Straight Dope Cody Weber situation was when he just showed how Cody just uses sock accounts.
I think my favorite was I'll be nice to you in real life, but on here, you are my bitch. I always like that one.
Yeah.
How taste Cody's pee-pee. Probably not very good because it's probably laced with meth.
Brad, why would I hate you for your new job? Is it like in a meat-based thing? Because like fucking Goat does the same thing. So
yeah, I want to kill myself. It's fine.
You did the same thing.
Yeah, I know I did. Fucking terrible.
Oh, he's looking forward to his job. We gotta fucking if it's meat-based, then
Skeptical Heretic's never coming back.
No, he's not.
Skep's out of the game.
He's pretty happy about it.
Can you imagine we could get him for the podcast for like a one-off? That'd be
that would be fun. That would be cool. Matt, you
picked
played
them up,
Stardew
bro.
Valley, right?
That would be fun.
Matt,
Yeah.
you're a fan. Yeah. So apparently, a couple years ago, someone posted on a relationship advice on subreddit that fucking the Stardew Valley subreddit for relationship advice. And fucking they said that they were worried that the person that they chose to marry was like cucking them, like fucking somebody else. And they had a baby, and he's not sure it's his. Is that a thing in the game? You can get cut.
No,
Okay.
no, it's not.
Because
That's
somebody
a
apparently
crazy person playing a
somebody-
video game.
somebody apparently made a Stardew Valley cuckoldry removal service mod. They said, while casually browsing the wiki, I found out that it's heavily implied that a particular female character cheated on her husband and tricked him into raising another man's kid for 20 years. My comfiness levels suffered a catastrophic decline. Not knowing the
What
Stardew
female
Valley.
character? I'm going to look this up right fucking now.
I can't.
Not-
man, I want to die all the time. I can't waste virtual pussy. Come on.
not knowing
Seriously,
the Stardew
Lucky,
Valley developer.
which character?
It doesn't say. It's because I'm reading this on fucking We Hunted the Mammoth, and that's apparently redacted. It just says a female character.
By the way, Lundy, did you see Rad's job?
No.
He works for debt collectors.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not really in debt at the moment, so
Yeah,
I'm fine
with his D&D games. That he's
yeah, like I cancer.
I know
I know it's the fact that right after they told you that you have like a voice for voice actor, you just put aspiring voice actor in your fucking bio.
I mean,
I'm happy for you.
Here's the thing. That's been said to me by a lot of people. Like whenever I like hop into a Discord with people that like don't know me, they're like, "Hey, dude, your voice is fucking awesome."
Yeah, that is true. So that is true. You're the only one. You're the only one with range out of all of us.
I don't think that's true. I think you probably have range, just don't apply it.
I don't work on it enough. That's my problem. Is like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think you could have range if you tried.
I've tried to see how high I can get my voice to go before, and I can go higher, but I can't go lower. I get down here, and I can't go any lower than it. I need to work on that more. Matt, you're being called for, I think.
How does somebody rack up $1.25 million in personal debt? By buying a house without any like down payments at all, and probably like a new car as well, like shit like that. That's my guess.
Who's that much in debt?
Okay, so
the rat players apparently got a new job as a debt collection service.
Yeah.
So like he's already found somebody who's like 1.25 million in debt. So
yeah, that's more money than I'll ever see in my life.
I really like.
That just bum you out, Matt?
No, I'm looking this shit up because I'm like,
he's still on the
where are these fucking crazy people? Yes,
Lundy,
I am.
Lundy, do you remember the Jordan Peterson thing I read from Relationship Advice?
Sorry, which one?
It still kicks me. I never uploaded that to the SoundCloud. I think it's gone now. Like when I had to completely reboot my computer, and I think I lost it.
Which recording?
I read a post from a Relationship Advice subreddit where who's the name of the woman that Jordan Peterson had that thing with, the news reporter? I can't remember her name.
I can't either.
The blonde one. I can't remember what that one. Someone made a post saying like, yeah, my boyfriend's really into like watching Jordan Peterson videos, and he wants us to like role play as.
Oh yeah. I remember that. Yeah. Now I remember.
Wait a minute. Role play is what now?
He wants to role play as Jordan Peterson.
He wants to role play as Jordan Peterson, and her to role play as the woman that he argued with over like feminism.
Yeah.
Which I assume it's one of those things that I want to shut her mouth with my cock or some fucking like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, so it's either Penny or Haley.
I'm betting money on Haley. I don't play Stardew Valley, by the way. Oh, hey, Cody Weber looks like he's
So
actually. Cody
so
Weber
it's
has a
either
band.
fucking the mean girl
So here's
or the
hint.
trailer trash.
Here's the hint. In vanilla, the female character casually tells the player that she regrets marrying young because she didn't get to enjoy her youth and freedom.
Cody,
That doesn't help at all.
Has Cody Weber
They
always
all
had
say that.
Has Cody Weber always had a band?
I don't think he always did. No.
Well, I know. I just found he has a band called Dearest, and one of the song titles made me laugh a lot. It's called "Belief is a Graveyard." Nobody knows parentheses.
that edgy atheist stuff.
Yeah, his friend is literally wearing a fedora.
Here's the post. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna fucking read this. Is Penny cheating on me? From 3 years ago. I married Penny and everything seemed fine at first. But after a few days, she would be in the kitchen every morning and I'd talk to her and she'd say, I'm going to town, eat a healthy lunch, bye. That's all fine and good. She deserves to get out and have some fun. She's a fucking... She's fucking blips and bloops. She's motherfucking ones and zeros. But what worries me is she doesn't come home at night. I've stayed up until midnight waiting for her. Most nights she just never comes home. And when I go into town, I never see her. I've been in the museum, Pam's trailer, many times. I've looked under the tree where she reads books. When we were dating, no sign of... You're a fucking stalker.
Fucking Incel Valley.
You're a fictional fucking character.
Holy shit. That's a
great... Incel Valley. Penny is at full hearts, and I hug her and I gave her a blueberry every day. That's the whole sentence.
She's giving somebody else some blueberries, if you know what I mean.
Name. I don't care if this is a Poe. This is a great fucking Poe if it is. This is a great...
A few seasons later, we had a son. Sometimes when I talk to her, she says, everything is different now that we have a baby, but nothing is different. I come home around 6 o'clock, doesn't put PM or AM. Penny is nowhere to be found, and the baby is in his crib, completely unsupervised. I go to bed alone most nights. I think there is another man, to be completely honest. I'm not even sure the baby is mine. What should I do?
Well, what you do is you take an axe and you just split her fucking head open. That's what you do.
To say, is he gonna be like, the baby's shade tone looks a lot darker than mine? That 8-bit whore.
What really disappoints me is the top comment isn't just like, no, you retard. It's delete Facebook, hit the gym, hire a lawyer.
Where are you reading this from?
Wait, why would you hire a lawyer?
It's a joke.
I will post it in chat. So this is the first one. I got the one about Haley all ready to go.
Which chat are you posting?
I'm going to post it in the fucking Google Hangout. Well, the actual fucking chat that everybody can see.
I'm going to look at this.
Now on to Haley.
Mm-hmm.
God, they're just Googling fucking Stardew Valley. There's so much fucking cuckold shit about fucking Stardew Valley.
Oh yeah, speaking.
Well, I'm sure most of it is by people who are into that. But...
Yeah. Hey, speaking of cucks, everybody check out our podcast that's gonna drop soon. The one we're recording tomorrow is gonna be a lot of fun.
So okay, so this one, the Haley one,
Mm-hmm.
this is from IGN forums,
Wonder what you hear for this.
and the name of this thread is if you've married Haley in Stardew Valley, you're pretty much a cuck.
By the way, I just went.
And this and Monster Energy, like I didn't say the name of the first guy, but I'm gonna call out fucking Monster Energy here. So Monster Energy's reasoning. Also, there's nobody else has fucking posted anything to this. I think I'm the first person to read this. So she's not made for farming life. All she talks about is how she hates living in such a small time. I'm guessing town, and how she likes shopping and shit. If you marry her, you're definitely gonna get cucked.
By the way, I want to point out that the current.
See, none of these are the reasons that fucking We Hunted the Mammoth are fucking talking about, though. So it's gotta be somebody fucking else.
No, the original one with fucking Penny, that is the one that We Hunted the Mammoth is talking about. But years later, somebody else made a fucking anti-cuckoldry fucking mod or whatever the fuck.
By the way, just a heads up.
Yeah, on Nexus. Actually, there's 2 versions of that mod, Lundy.
Are there?
Just to give an update, Fake Save in the chat is currently debating whether or not Courtney Love killed Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Lundy, you know what I found out this week? Courtney
What?
Love made a manga.
Yeah.
What is it? What's it
Right
called?
out of her fucking period blood, because that sounds like something she do.
It's called Princess I. AI.
Oh my god!
And
I've heard about.
it's basically Courtney Love comes from a planet where humans and angels are fighting, and she's a human angel hybrid.
Hey, Lundy, I'm gonna send you the cover.
I want to go back real quick to the cuckold discussion.
Yes,
I kind of want to go over the word cuckold, right?
Yes.
Because let's be honest here, right? I feel that the most of these people really misuse this fucking word.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah.
They really do not use it in the right context. Because here's the thing, right? If you're being cuckold, right?
Yeah.
You know that your wife is fucking other men, and you kind of just you kind of like accept it, right? You don't do anything about it. Whereas if you're just being cheated on, you don't really know. You just suspect it.
Yeah.
Until you finally know, and then you deal with it. So if you're just being cheated on, you're just being cheated on. It's not you're not being cucked. Like, it's so fucking stupid. These fucking people.
I think it's a matter of more of just like it's become the meme, and it's just everyone like words lose all meaning after a while.
At the same time, London, you can correct me on this. Isn't cuckold also a fetish?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why people who are actual like cuckolds are very annoyed with the proliferation of the word being used the way that it is, especially alpha cuckolds.
Alpha.
Like,
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So there's a sub-genre of cuckoldry called alpha cucking, where essentially the woman is your sub, and you have her fuck other dudes who are also kind of your sub as well, for your amusement.
It's like that famous, or I don't know if it's really famous, but like there's a really good clip from Dan Harmon's podcast where he talks about, there's a clip called the hover bike cuck or something like that. It's just a guy who like sells out his girlfriend for sex so he can get like a hover around. He's just rolling around on it the entire time she's getting fucked. You know what's the best part about that? In the upload of it.
So he's whoring out his wife for a hover round?
Yeah, or not a hover round. It's
hover thing.
Yeah, the little boards, whatever it is.
That's not being cucked. That's just being a pimp.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. But like, he's considered a cuck for some reason. Like at one point, he just starts like staring at her while she's getting fucked. But my favorite part about that clip getting uploaded is that like the actor who was supposed to be the guy who was cucking him actually commented it, and he was like, "Don't know what this comedy clip is supposed to be about. All I know is that I was in a scene with two amazing people." And he tried to like justify. He's like, I'm in the Screen Actors Guild. He used that in his comment. I'm a serious actor.
Was it pornographic or was it just like a regular thing?
No, he claimed he was like, because at one point Harmon's making fun of the way they're reading the lines. He's like, yeah, we literally did that for 5 minutes. I'm an actual like part of the Screen Actors Guild. And someone pointed out, it's like, you can be a background actor and get in the Screen Actors Guild.
It's true. A lot of stunt actors are
literally all you need is one line of dialogue.
Yeah. Also, that guy has an album that I think is really great. If you want the best track, I think it's called Floating in Ecstasy, if I remember correctly.
Dude, I wonder if the actress gets like her ass like called for all the time by like beta cups.
You want to repeat that? I'm sorry, I like blanked out for a second.
I want to know. I wonder if the woman, the wife in that video gets harassed and called a fucking whore.
Maybe. I'm not sure.
I wouldn't be surprised if it happened at some point.
That is something to think about. It's like she just gets the Joffrey treatment, like what happened with Jack Gleason, where it's like,
people being unfair to women. Surely you jest.
Yeah. People thinking that actors are actually their characters. I love that so much. That kid just got like, I don't know, I shouldn't call him a kid. He's about my age, but like he just got like people were actually threatening to beat him up.
Oh, you're a kid.
After he was on Game of Thrones.
Ooh.
The guy who played Joffrey. He was like, yeah, people actually wanted to like me.
I wonder what he's up to.
I think he quit acting.
He did quit acting. I think he went to school.
Yeah, he's doing something in university probably. He's a good guy, I'm sure.
What did he drink again? Poison prune juice or something?
Yeah, Unknown gave it to him. Spoilers for Game of Thrones fans out there. I don't care about you. Sorry.
Read the books.
Yeah. Don't watch the show just because you want to see tits. Or do, I don't care. It's over now, so whatever.
Yeah, there's no tits in the final season.
Oh, I'm sure the viewer count just fucking plummeted.
Well, for us, it's 11. So
What's 11?
Wait, really?
our viewer count, yeah.
Yeah, Fake Sagan's got 40 right now. Damn it, we've gone down. How is this? All right, guys, there's only one thing we can do.
No, I'm talking about the important thing. There's not going to be any tits in Game of Thrones next season?
I don't think so. There might be, but
what's the fucking point?
Because remember, a lot of the actresses are a bitch about being just like, sex objects, basically. So they just kind of cut down on the amount of tits and fucking. There's still tits, but it's not. It's background tits, really, not the important tits that you want to see.
Lundy, I'm not sure.
It's not Khaleesi tits, basically.
I'm not sure if you'll agree with me, but I think the fact that we're getting less viewers than Fake Sagan, I think everyone will agree that we all need to flag his stream down for inappropriate behavior.
Yeah,
we do have 13 now, by the way.
We have 13. He has 38.
2 of them came to us.
Good.
40. We had 11.
There we go, baby.
Somehow that happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine that's what happened.
I'm tired.
Somebody should get in good with Fake Sagan so they can become a chat moderator and then just spam the link.
Matt, when you were friends with TJ, were you friends with Fake Sagan at the same time or not really?
No.
Lundy, I'm gonna send you a message real quick.
Have you actually ever talked to him, like in Block TV or whatever, or never? Or Skype?
Who's TJ or Fake Sagan?
Fake Sagan. You ever had communication with that guy or no?
God, no.
I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna head off.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm gonna end this here because I'm eating.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got to fuck with some people.
Yep.
Oh,
Bye.
I might go over into Discord. See you guys later.